What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, Monday Night Football, people, Arsenal against Sheffield United. I don't want to listen. My confidence is high, but I don't want to get too confident. But yeah, you know what it is, people. We should be mashing work tonight. Let's put it that way, people. Sheffield United, bottom of the league. We'll go through the stats, but listen, this is the Premier League. Strange things have happened. Let's just make sure we don't give all of the newspapers and the media the kind of story that they would want to get from this. The whole world is watching, of course. Everybody has played over the weekend. Man City battered Man United. Liverpool got a late goal, controversial circumstances, you could say. So we need to handle it. And listen, in a title running, these games are games that you've got to win. You don't just turn up and win them. You're going to have to work hard. Chris Wilder, actually, the Sheffield United manager, when I played, I actually had a conversation with him about signing for him. He was the Northampton manager, and I had a conversation with him. And Fran, who actually used to come on this channel a lot after the games, a lot of you will know Fran, he actually played for Chris Wilder at Oxford. And listen, he's a good manager. And what he does do is organise teams very well. And they'll make life difficult. Of course, forget all of the cap. We should be beating Sheffield United, and we should be beating them heavily. But if you said to me now, a scrappy 1-0 win tonight and scrape a 2-1 win against Brentford on Saturday, do you know what I mean? You wouldn't say no to it either, because you just don't know what's going to happen, do you? Anything can happen in football. But listen, I'm hoping that we're at our best and we smash them all over the place. That's what we're hoping. So yeah, let's hope. Yeah, you're right. That last 5 games has it's loaded up the ones from Man United and Man City, I believe. So I'm going to edit them while we're on stream. I can't have that on there. But yeah, listen, it's a game we should be winning. I've said all in the preview and everything. The thing for me is, if Arsenal can score early, then we'll batter them, in my opinion. If we score early, we can put them to the sword and win this game 4 or 5-0, which I've seen people in the comments saying we're going to win this game, 5 or 6-0 and things like that. But you have to earn the right at the end of the day. No wins are just given. So, but Sheffield United are struggling. We have got some interesting news in terms of the team. Let me just edit this this last 5. I changed it for the Man United Man City watch along, and it's gone all over the place. So let me just sort this out. We can't have this like that. West Ham, we beat them as well. But yeah, listen, the interesting team news, of course, for Arsenal is, and you're going to be shell-shocked when you hear this, but Thomas Partey is in the squad for Arsenal. Words I wasn't sure I was ever going to say again as an Arsenal fan, that Thomas Partey is in the matchday squad for Arsenal. Finally, he's back. Conspiracy theories can relax. He is available. He's not, locked up, as some people were saying. Or some people were saying, really, he's 48 years of age and, not available for selection. That was one of the conspiracy theories. So, Partey is back, and great news to see him in the squad. And listen, I've said many times, as you said, I've spoken about the dirty park bench, right? The dirty park bench that we have had. I've looked at the bench at times this season, and I'm like, is that Arsenal, or am I looking at, Barnsley in League One? The bench has been that bad. Tonight, we got a proper bench, people. We got a proper bench. Just to go through the bench, for example, people saying it's his stunt double. The bench tonight is Ramsdale, Cedric, Fabio Vieira, Thomas Partey, Emile Smith-Rowe, Reece Nelson, Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Jesus, and Eddie Nketiah. That is fresh and clean. That is, and I ain't talking about the Outcast song. That is a proper bench. That is a proper bench. And listen, even if we find ourselves struggling a little bit, we should be all right to win the game. with the options that we can bring off the bench. I'm just changing these last 5 for Sheffield United. I actually hate doing things wrong, and didn't realise I'd edited this for the Man United Man City game yesterday. Luton, Villa, and Crystal Palace. Yeah, but listen, confidence should be high. I've seen people today saying online we're going to win 8 and 9-0 because don't forget earlier in the season they lost 8-0 at home to Sheffield United, to Newcastle. So it just shows they can get battered, but anything can happen in football. So we got to be careful. Let me just edit this. Apologies, people. Usually this is all sorted, but I don't like having the wrong scores at the bottom like that. Lost 1 and then lost them last 2, and then we're sorted, people, and we'll go through the team lineup. The team lineup is exactly the same lineup as the last game, so it's Kai Havertz up front, Jorginho in midfield, and I thought he might have possibly changed it and maybe threw Trossard back in. Right, that's sorted. Right, now we can have a proper conversation because I'm all over the place doing that. Right, shout out to all the Gunners around the globe, said Axe. When Timber, Tony and Zinni come back, Cedric Nelson and Eddie drop out, possibly. Let's go through the Arsenal team. As I said, it's the same as the last game. David Raya in goal, Ben White at right back, Kivior at left back, Gabriel and Saliba at centre back with Declan Rice in midfield next to Jorginho and Odegaard. Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Kai Havertz, a.k.a. 29, a.k.a. Don Kai Havertz, up front, leading the line, people. The bench, as I said, is fantastic compared to previous benches. Ramsdale, Cedric, Fabio Vieira, Partey, Smith-Rowe, Nelson, Trossard, Jesus, and Nketiah. And as you've said, when you think we've still got to add Timber, Tomiyasu and Zinchenko to that squad, we're not far from full capacity, which is brilliant. And we need it. We need that. But the great news, Thomas Partey is on the bench. The Sheffield United team, Gerbic, Ahmed Hodzic, Robinson, Austin Trusty, former Arsenal player, Bogle, I don't know if it's the dance or the player, Hamer, Souza, Norwood, Osborne, McAtee, and McBurney. I mean, that is... I don't want to be disrespectful pre-match, but... the bench, Baldock, Diaz, Ben Burton, Diaz, used to live in Nottingham, met him a few times, ended up having a really good career, to be honest. I think he's a Chilean international. They called him Ben Burton. Normal guy, lived in Notts. All of a sudden, he finds out one of his grandparents is from Chile, ends up getting called up into the Chile squad. Next minute, he's playing up front with Sanchez and got all kinds of followers on social media because all the fans from Chile have followed him. Foderingham, Osborne, Blaster, what kind of... Larouci, Asula, Brooks and Peck. I mean, I'm going to say it. Championship. Let's be real, man. Honestly, if we don't win this game tonight, I mean, I'm going to... The season would be over. Honestly, it would be an absolute disaster. I don't believe we'll have any problem, and I actually think we'll win this game comfortably. I mean, the only way you would know half of these names, like Gotanelli says, if you're packing these guys like, you know, common silver cards on FIFA, you're quick selling them for like 72 coins. Like, I genuinely, I consider myself a football expert, right? As most of us do. I honestly don't know some of these players. I don't know. I mean, Blaster, I thought that was like a water pistol that you got in the summer. I don't know some of these players. I genuinely don't know them. I'm sure I've discarded them on EAFC a number of times. So let's not let some bronze card come and ruin the weekend. Please don't start again with your funny prediction. Listen, that's what we're here for. Information and entertainment. I'm saying it. Right, what we got... Just briefly, before we get into all the discussion pre-match, and I know people now, they're saying, you know, because in the Porto game, I turned up saying, yeah, we're going to beat them, and we ended up losing. So now everyone's worried that I'm coming here saying, yeah, we're going to win, we're going to clip these lot up. I'm saying it. I want your score predictions. I'm going 5-0. I'm going 5-0. I know. I should be calm. I should be respectful. Austin Trusty, Chris Wilder. I know they're not always going to lose 5-0, you know, but I'm saying it, man. We're clipping them. 5-0, licks. Saka's getting at least 2 goals tonight. 5-0, lick down everything. McBurney up front. They got no Ben Burton Diaz up front. They got no Ryan Brewster. They've got no, who's the other brother, man? Archer, who they got from Villa. Decent. We should be smashing these lot tonight. I'm telling you. And if we're 2 or 3-0 up at half time, I'm adding more to that. I'm telling you, I'm reloading and coming again. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's 0-0 after 20, 30 minutes, we might simmer that down a little bit. I might just say, all right, let me be calm, 3-0. If you, as a football fan, can't come out with confidence against bottom of the league away from home, when can you be confident? 5-0, lick down everything. Goals galore tonight. Watch this. If we're 2 or 3-0 up at half time, yo, I'm looking at 6-7-0 second half. I'm telling you, no messing around. You want to win the league, you come here and you rip these lot apart. Don't get me wrong. You have to be respectful. Have the people yelling, it's okay, I'm reloaded. I'm telling you, man, I'm reloading at half time and going again if we have to. 5-0. Lick that, mash them up. Sheffield United. If you, I genuinely don't know at least 2 or 3 of them first team players, and the bench, I don't know who the hell they are. But nah, no mercy, man. No mercy. 5-0. Saying it. You're right. All you can eat restaurant. Eat until you're full. Jason said, see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. But let me tell you, Jason, if Arsenal lose or draw, you will not be seeing me at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Because there's nothing that I can solve in 1 hour on YouTube if we drop points against Sheffield United. Somebody said, what's on the back of the hoodie? It says, I actually don't know what it says. What does it say? I think it says Arsenal. How mad is that? Someone said, what does it say on the back? I think it says Arsenal on the back. I didn't know whether it said Gunners or Arsenal. It says Arsenal. But yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, you won't see me at 2 p.m. tomorrow if we drop points. I'll have to fly out. I'll go and watch NBA for the next 2 weeks. That'll be season over. So anyway, listen, let me calm down now because some people were saying you're overhyping. Listen, make sure you like the video. Thank you to everyone who tuned in yesterday for the Manchester derby. I have to admit, after watching Man United yesterday and actually getting caught up emotionally in watching Man United, because doing a watch-along is fine, but when you actually are watching them, wanting them to win, which is shameless as hell, and then they do that to you, I'm just like, I'm thankful to be watching Arsenal today. I watched Man United for 90 minutes and I was shattered. How are Man United fans watching that dross week after week after week? They are horrific to watch. So I'm thankful to be watching Arsenal. I'm telling you, very thankful. Yeah, this hoodie, man, I mean, I don't want to promote much. I don't, because, you know, they get enough of our money. But it's nice. It's nice material. It's clean, man. I like the one thing I've realised about buying merch, by the way, and Elliot Roberts in the chat, his whole wardrobe's full of merch, bro. Every time he comes on the stream, he's got merch, different merch every time. But one thing I've realised, when you invest in the shirts and the kits, which is cool, you want to wear the kit that the team's playing in, but in reality, you don't, like, I don't know. For me, once the kit's kind of, it's not that season, I don't really wear that kit anymore. I wear the black one sometimes, and I wear some of the classics, but, like, I won't really wear last season's kits or the kits before. They're kind of out of date to me. Where with the training kits and stuff, you can just reload them whenever you want, and they run, and they're cheaper. Buy a nice training kit. I mean, you know, the T-shirt might cost you £40, the hoodie 50, 60. The kits nowadays, 90 quid. If you buy the players' kit, it's about 120 quid. So, yeah, man, training kit, you can't go wrong, people. And anybody, if you've got Sky Sports on at the moment in the build-up, Thierry is on the build-up show with Jamie Carragher. I mean, Carragher's bringing it down a little bit, but Thierry is on. So I will not be offended if you know, decide to turn this down and listen to Thierry. I'm actually trying to listen to him a little bit in the background at the same time. It is what it is. Bro, I'm superstitious. On a match day, I go to my old JVC yellow kit. I get it. I respect it. How do you put your hoodie on and know what's on the back? Nah, obviously, when I laid it down, I knew it had something on the back of it, but I never actually seen it. The real king, the real number 14. Not this imposter we've got up front, but hey, the less said about Edward, the better. We ain't going to talk about Edward too much. Hopefully he won't even get on the pitch. We won't have to even think about him. But anyway, yeah, you might have to tell me what Thierry's saying. I can barely hear him, to be honest. He's looking at stats and late goals, Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal at the moment. Right, let me go through a few of the comments, members chat, super chats, all of that good stuff, people. Beresford, not just a must-win, but a must-thrash. The 5-0 versus Sheffield United at the Emirates needs to be repeated. Havertz needs to do what Eddie did and get a hat-trick. Listen, I hope he does. LCF said, big up Big C, hopefully a masterclass from the donkey. Let's get a hat-trick for the donkey. Thermal, geez, looking at our running, we need to keep winning and stay consistent, especially as the games will start to be played more frequently. You are right, and I've said it before, and I'm just being honest. I think Arsenal have got the hardest run out of the 3 sides. Sheffield United one is obviously the easiest game you would imagine, but Man City's running is quite difficult as well. I think Liverpool have actually got the easiest run. Two Technique said he's a new member. Big up to yourself, bro. Appreciate that. Gavin C. Partey going to get injured on the bench. You better not start kicking balloons. And David said bench seems to have Nketiah first out in the summer. I think David, and big up David, always supporting as well. I think Nketiah's out this summer. I think he's done. I think the hype train of Eddie has derailed. He tried to force him on the pitch and hyping him up in press conferences and things like that. But I think even Arteta knows Eddie's getting minimal game time. I mean, Cliffo said, can we leave Eddie in Sheffield? I'm not even sure they'd want him. Bernie's probably better. Hennock said, if you don't read this, Curtis, you love Tottenham to the moon. Yeah, well, there you go. I've had to read it, and I couldn't avoid that. Make sure you smash the likes. Let's hit 3,000 likes today. We're back. Big week for Arsenal. Big 10 days for Arsenal. Sheffield United away. Monday night football. Brentford at home. Saturday night football. And then next Tuesday, Porto in the return leg. Champions League last 16 knockout. And we know, we've got a lot to do in that game. That is going to be a difficult game to deal with. Curtis, were you a nightmare to manage? Listen, I was, as long as managers were respectful with me, I was calm. I was very easy to manage, but I was a bit rebellious, which is probably part of the reason why I didn't have the career that I should have. Because football, unfortunately, is very political, and sometimes, people just have to shut their mouth and get on with it. Where me, I would argue and stuff, and sometimes when you're trying to climb the ladder, that sort of attitude can go against you. But for me, I just didn't want to compromise who I was, Brian, thank you for the super chat. He said, Chelsea and Man U fans are in the mud, and I love it. They're having an absolute stinker, aren't they? Both of them. Brian said, big up to Curtis and Cruz. Appreciate that, bro. He said, clean sheet, +4 goals, ready to win the title. We need to win out to win the Premier League. Come on, you Gunners. Big up to Brian. Hope you're well, bro. Brooklyn in the building. And yeah, listen, I think the weekend was an eye-opener. It shouldn't be something that surprised us, but the reality is, we all do it as football fans. I'm actually happy because I didn't know the circumstances surrounding the Liverpool game because I was out that day. So I literally just went on my phone and checked and saw that Liverpool had won 1-0. And I was like, okay, I expected them to beat Forest 1-0. And obviously then when I went online, I saw loads of people saying, how controversial it was and so on and so forth. And then obviously I saw what had happened. But as I keep saying, Arsenal, we've got to handle business ourselves to win the league. Yeah, we need favours if we can get them, but we're not going to get many favours. I'm looking at the title running for Liverpool. I don't think they're going to lose many games. I'm looking at Man City's running. I don't think they're going to lose many games. All we can do is beat the teams that we play. We need to beat Manchester City at the Etihad, in my opinion. And that's a very, very big ask, but that's the reality of the situation because we've got to make up points on those two teams. We've got to make up points. So it's a great run-in. It's exciting. It's where I want Arsenal to be. We've got to prove what we're about over the next few weeks. April is absolutely stacked with games because now The Chelsea game was called off. They're going to fit that in midweek in April. If we beat Porto, we will also have 2 Champions League games in April. So our April fixture list is going to be crazy. Obviously, on the 31st of March, we play City as well. So, listen, this is where we need to be. This is where I want Arsenal to be, because you're going to have to play tough games and beat the big teams and go away from home and prove what you're about. How did we win the league back in the day? We won the league at Old Trafford, beat them. You know what I mean? We were going to them grounds and rolling teams over. So, you know, it is what it is. Big up Dean. Teacup said, yo, do you watch cricket? Who's your favourite? I mean, I'm a West Indies fan, but they're not great really anymore. I was a big Brian Lara fan growing up. I actually met Courtney Walsh when I was a kid as well. We are stacked tonight, says Daniel. The bench is strong. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely bench there, Daniel. I mean, it's about time we had a decent bench rather than this silly bench that we've had. Not all. All right. King Kai up top says, Jag Deep. Yeah, well, I'm expecting goals from him tonight, to be honest. Maximus said your consistency is on point. Aside being sharp with the football knowledge, you teach the youngsters how to be confident, stay strong in there. I'm trying, bro. Trying, you know. We don't always get it right. Yeah, you see, man, the beverage is being served, man. The beverage... You got good eyesight, man. You know what I mean? It's a long stream, you know? It's a long stream, so we got to make sure we're on point. Reagan said his granddad is Viv Richards' cousin. Fair play, man. Any from Antigua. I prefer the night kits, Abdullah. They weren't necessarily that much better, but I think because we had so much, you know, trophies in them, you just connect to them more. George said it before, I'll say it again. Approach that City game the same way they did last year. Go with the belief that if we've got to play that Man City game like it's a cup final. Don't go there thinking, oh, we'll take a point and, you know, try and hope they drop points elsewhere. Listen, if we want to win the league, we've got to take points off City. Because if we can't beat them, how do we expect Brighton to beat them? How do we expect Aston Villa to beat them? Do you know what I'm saying? We've got to take responsibility. We got to go to Man City and go for them and really try and beat them. That's what I want to see. Puma Sanchez. Yeah, he was a baller, man. Absolutely. One of my favourites, to be honest, Alexis. I think one of my favourite wingers that I've ever watched at Arsenal. Jurassic said, hi, Mr. Shaw. Love your streams. I think we have a solid chance to win the league this season. Would you still back the manager next season if we don't win, but we take it to game week 37, 38? Listen, if Arteta takes us to the end of this season and we play brilliant between now at the end of the season and we fall just short, then ultimately it's very difficult to say get rid of him. And because I've always sort of had the opinion, if we don't win a trophy this season, get him out. I've got to be honest. That's the opinion I've stuck by. I felt like 4.5 years with the money, it's time to go in a different direction. And that is kind of what I believe. But I've also, sometimes I've got to look at not what I would do and how I would approach it. It's got to be what the Kroenkes would do and how they would approach it. Are the Kroenkes going to go out and get Carlo Ancelotti or Simeone or, Zinedine Zidane and give you 20 million a season? If Zidane comes into Arsenal, he wants superstars. He's only had one job, which was Real Madrid, Ronaldo, Bale, Benzema, Modric. He ain't coming in and accepting Mohamed El Neni and Eddie Nketiah. He's not going to risk his reputation. So if you bring in a Zidane, you've got to absolutely back him, to the hill to give him the team that he needs. So listen, everything depends on context at the end of the day. If they said, listen, 4.5 years, it's long enough. I want us to win the title. We're going to spend 300 million. We're going for Zidane. I would say, you know what? I back that. I'm with that. Because I'm not here for Arsenal to just be also Rans every year and say, oh, great season, but no trophies. No trophies can't be a great season at Arsenal, in my opinion. Not at this stage. But also, with the Kroenkes, if they're not going to go crazy in the market and they're not going to go for a big manager, then I suppose they're going to go Arteta another year. They're going to give him the striker. They're going to give him the winger. They're going to get him the defender and the midfielder. And then he's got another year. Klopp will be gone. I don't know. But he'll be here next season. He'll be here. We're going to get top four. That's enough for them. So, listen, what I would do, what the Kroenkes would do is totally different. It's a long way to go. Win the Champions League. Win the Premier League. You become an absolute icon of the football club. So, let's hope we don't even have to, make that decision. Goat and Ellie, I spoke about it on yesterday's stream, actually. And I will bring it up just quickly, but there was news yesterday, breaking news coming out of Germany, and I did speak about it on the Man United Man City stream, was that Musiala has rejected a new contract from Bayern Munich and apparently wants to come back to England this summer. Obviously, Musiala is a London boy, chose to play for Germany instead of playing for England, but he wants to come to the Premier League. Now, he's being linked with Manchester City, which is not good because he's a typical Pep Guardiola player. His dribbling ability is outstanding. He's got Foden sort of dribbling about him. Apparently, they want between 80 and 100 million pounds for him. Now, I don't think Arsenal are going to go for him because the problem is the position he plays is probably where we've gone and dropped Kai Havertz, attacking midfielder. Can you imagine Musiala behind a new striker that we get in the summer with Odegaard? But listen, there are other players. Xavi Simons can play that role as well. But when players like Musiala are available, you'd love to see Arsenal in for him. But I don't think that position on the pitch is a position that Arsenal will be going for. Because, Smith Rowe can play there, Trossard can play there, Havertz, Odegaard, Fabio Vieira. We are stacked in that position. Although if you look at those players, you would say that's quantity over quality. Smith Rowe could get sold. Havertz hasn't been great in midfield. Trossard hasn't been great in midfield. And, you've only really got Odegaard there and Fabio hasn't. So, yeah, I would get rid of a couple of players to get him, but it's not going to happen. But there will be big clubs who will be trying to get him. I don't think Man City will be by themselves, but yeah, he's a brilliant player. And I think Lawrence just said it. Yeah, there are reports that Man City are looking back at Paqueta as well. So yeah, South London's fine. He said Musiala, South London boy, went to the same school as Hudson-Odoi. I think he played for Wimbledon, didn't he? And then I think Chelsea before he moved abroad. So Musiala, big player, big transfer news. He will be available in the summer. I just think Arsenal have got bigger priorities. We need a striker. We're going to need a centre midfielder. We're going to need a defender. Probably even going to need a goalkeeper if Aaron Ramsdale leaves in the summer. Penalty Spot said, Curtis, if Arsenal win the league, but it's clear Havertz hasn't played a major part, do you sell him? Yeah. If he hasn't played a role in it, what am I keeping him for? I believe we can get better, but I think he will play a role in it if we do win it, because at the end of the day, this manager is going to play him. Unless he gets injured or suspended, he's going to play. He's got 6 Premier League goals. Now, stats and eye test are two different things, right? Stats and eye test are two different things. If you've watched Havertz for the whole of this season, you know that he was pretty bad for that first 20 games. He's improved since. But Havertz could end this season quite easily with 10 Premier League goals. He's got 6 goals and 2 assists. Let's just say, for argument's sake, he ends up with 10 goals and 5 assists. That is a better season in numbers than what Granit Xhaka had last season. And we were saying that's Granit Xhaka's best season. Now, I know the eye test and the stats are very different things. But if you sign an attacking midfielder, he gets you 10 goals, 5 assists, you'd be quite happy with that. But obviously, yeah, we need him to do more And obviously he's played some games up front as well, so he should be scoring more goals. Am I happy with the signing? I'm still not happy with the signing. I'm not. I think we still should have spent that money better, but we just got to hope he keeps improving. And he's up front tonight. It's another great opportunity for him to score goals. So, let's see. Young Gunner said, how many signings are we away from properly competing in Europe? I'd say 2 or 3 quality players. Havertz, Jesus, Jorginho should become squad players. Yeah, I agree. Listen, when your team gets better, your first team players, some of them should be downgraded and be dropped down to the bench. So if you sign a top quality striker, Jesus is on the bench. Havertz is on the bench. Jorginho's on the bench. Maybe Tomiyasu's on the bench. Zinchenko's on the bench. Because I think Timber will probably end up playing at left back. So I think we're 2 or 3 starting 11 players from really, really competing in Europe. I think we need a striker, and I think we'll need a centre midfielder, because I think Partey possibly goes. Jorginho will be a squad player. In an ideal world, I would actually still sign a top quality goalkeeper, but I don't think that's going to happen. He'll stick with Raya. So I think 3 starting 11 players, and I think 1 or 2 squad players. So yeah, maybe 4 or 5. Maybe 4 or 5. But we need a big window. We need to absolutely nail the window in the summer. We can't afford to get 2 or 3 signings wrong. And in terms of signings, I'll be speaking about him again. That guy, Gyökeres. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I couldn't even say this guy's name properly. I was calling him Gyökeres. I only remember him because he was scoring goals in the Championship. Now, his name is ringing bells everywhere. He can't stop scoring goals. He's being linked with multiple sides around Europe. And Fabrizio Romano saying Arsenal are very much on the case. Fabrizio Romano actually said on one of his videos that Arsenal have watched him up to 6 times this season and are watching him closely. I like what I'm seeing of him, but I'm still a little bit apprehensive about that deal because I don't know. We're stepping into the unknown. And as I always say with Arsenal, Arsenal are not a team that can sign a player for 70, 80, 90 million, get it wrong and go again. They can't do that. We're not Man City. All right? I remember, Man City can get a player wrong, get rid of him, go again. My mindset was get Osimhen, get Ivan Toney. I'll be honest, because I felt they were the most proven. They're both going to be available in the summer. You know what you're getting, whichever one of those 2 it is. This guy does look good. I do like the look of how he plays and his aggression and his pace. People like his celebration. I'm still not totally... But if he signs, yeah, I will shamelessly be saying, what a player. 6'2" and a fast runner, a lot of aggression. Swedish international and having a great season over there in Portugal. He's got 26 goals in 31 games, which, 25 years of age. He's in the Sweden team. And so, yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Like I said, initially, they were saying 50 to 60 million. There's now rumours that Sporting want about 80 million for him. So would you take a risk of £80 million for a player that's had 1 year in the Portuguese league who was in the Championship? I don't know. On one hand, you've got to look at this could be a potential superstar, right? We've seen big players come out of Portuguese league before. We've also seen players come from there who are not quite up to it. So I don't know with this one. But I just get this impression, I don't know why, that Arsenal won't go for Ivan Toney. I've said it for a while. I would like Ivan Toney. I'm just not sure Arsenal will go for him because of the age, because of the things that have happened, with the ban and the ego that he's got. I just don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I think we know we're definitely going for a striker. This story, by the way, said Arsenal have made Sporting Lisbon's 25-year-old Sweden striker, Viktor Gyökeres, a transfer priority this season, although this source is a poor source of information. I'd rather get the barbecue sauce out of the fridge. Would probably be a better source than this. This guy is an absolute shambles, so I wouldn't read too much into that. But we'll have to see. Big up Adam. He said, yes, Curtis Knott's in the building. You good, bro? I'm good, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Fabrizio already said we won't sign this guy at Chelsea. Osimhen is our priority. Yeah, I did see that report. He said Chelsea are lining up Osimhen. I mean, interesting. Chelsea probably won't be in Europe, but I think if somebody pays that release clause, you'll obviously have a good chance. Vegas Gunner said, who's our backup left back and centre back today? I mean, in reality, bro, it's Cedric. If Cedric would come on at left back, Kivior would go centre back. Cedric would come on at right back. Ben White would go centre back. So that Cedric will come on at full back. One of the full backs will go to centre back. That's pretty much it. So yeah, Cedric the entertainer. Lee Burnell, big up big CC unit business. Sheffield United, yeah, we're gonna batter them, bro. We're gonna deal with them. Jurassic said Trossard gets unfairly treated. He's our second highest scorer, yet one bad performance, he immediately gets relegated to the bench. We won the Community Shield thanks to him. Unfortunately, in life, in football, in work environments, there is a pecking order. That's the reality of the situation. The manager paid 27 million for a 28-year-old from Brighton that probably signed for Arsenal knowing he was going to be a squad player, unfortunately. And he is a very good footballer. I think Trossard gets a little bit unfairly treated. But the reality is Kai Havertz cost 65 million and this manager is going to do his best to justify that transfer. It's easier for him to leave Trossard on the bench than Havertz. If he leaves Havertz on the bench, he's probably getting questions from upstairs. Josh Kroenke, Stan Kroenke. How come you gave this guy that crazy contract and paid that much money for him, yet he's sitting on the bench? We know how this works, people. So, unfortunately, I've said it before and I've said it again. I don't think Trossard will ever be a regular in the Arsenal starting 11. He just won't. Martinelli will play over him left wing. And obviously, whoever the new striker is in the summer will play ahead of him. So, listen, it's sad, but it happens. Edu was a very good player at Arsenal. He sat on the bench. Wiltord was a fantastic player. He sat on the bench. Kanu was a brilliant player. It's the reality. Trossard being on the bench, even though he's a brilliant player, it's not a bad thing. We need to look at our bench and see quality. But I do hear you with Trossard. Very good player. But he knew he was coming to Arsenal to play that role. Jokeres is really exciting. Hope we get him, said Jurassic. He does look good. Sam said, big up Big C and all the lovers of Arsenal. We should be set for a goal fest today. Let's hope we keep a clean sheet. Good to see the grand old man back. And yes, let's talk about the grand old man. And big up Snazzer says, big up, bro. We can't be struggling at any point tonight. I hear you. And Cole said, how about Kimmich instead with Rice double pivot? Kimmich as well, being heavily linked with Manchester City. Obviously, Pep's a former Bayern Munich manager, so, you know, apparently they've wanted Kimmich for a long time. This is the headline news, people. And this man is finally back in an Arsenal shirt. Can you believe it? Will he come on the pitch? You know, is this guy even real? You know, is this his twin brother? Is this his cousin? Does he come on the pitch tonight? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. But the general, Thomas Partey, is back. He is in the squad, finally available on the bench. Will he come on? I don't know. We are still missing Zinchenko and Tomiyasu. Apparently Zinchenko is very, very close to a return. But Tomiyasu is not that close, which is crazy. So, but yeah, I think Zinchenko, the rumour is Zinchenko should be available for Brentford on Saturday. But yeah, Tomiyasu, there's no report on when he will be back. But Partey is back. He's on the bench. I said it before and I've said it again. Just give us 10 games. Give us 10 games. We got 12 left. I'm asking for 10. Tonight he won't really play. Brentford he won't play much. After that, we need him to kick into gear. Porto, Man City, all them games, we need Partey to kick into gear. Just give us 10 Premier League games. Do whatever you want in the summer. We need some Champions League games as well on top of that. A little bonus, maybe 6, 7 Champions League games. Give us 16, 17 games. Go and do what you want. Go Saudi, get 700 grand a week. Go Juventus, do whatever you want. In fact, if you have a great end to the season, why not give us one more year, be a squad player? We need performances from him in these big games, these crunch games. We went to Man City away last year and it turned into Kevin De Bruyne's playground. You know, he just ran all over our midfield. We couldn't get anywhere near him. I want to see the double pivot of Declan Rice and Thomas Partey at the Etihad bullying Kevin De Bruyne. That's what I want to see. Arteta's Moose said it's photoshopped. Oh, dear. Listen, I don't think he'll come on, but he's on the bench. And maybe he can come on. Just bring him on for 5 minutes at the end. Just so we know he can still play football. Big up everyone locked in. 4,000 of you in the chat already. Big up my brother, Jar Digger, in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. Porto is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, Porto, man. That game is huge. I said this before. I think I was speaking to Turkish about this on the show we do. Arsenal don't play for 2.5 weeks after that Porto game. If we were to go out of the Champions League there, can you imagine the scrutiny and the criticism we would be getting for 2.5 weeks during that international break? And on top of that, you got to come back and play Man City at the Etihad, first game. We have got to win tonight, beat Brentford on Saturday, and then go and deal with Porto next Tuesday, get to the Champions League next round. Then we've got 2.5 weeks, get Tomiyasu back, get Zinchenko back, get Timber back, then go and attack Manchester City. So that's what we need to do. We have to win tonight. Jorge said you can be the tail of a lion or the head of a rat. I mean, I've never heard that saying before, but big up yourself, bro. Jerome said, big up Big C in the community. Arsenal has to smash these lot. Send a message to the league, 100%. I mean, I've predicted 5-0. I know a lot of people are nervous about predicting big victories in case it goes wrong and you look a bit stupid if you've said you're going to smash a team and you end up scraping a win, or even worse, you drop points. Why should I not turn up here with confidence tonight? I believe in this team. That's the strongest bench we've had probably all season. We're on form. We're scoring goals. Sheffield United, bottom of the league. I know there's a narrative there that you would say everything, goes against that and we might drop points. Nah, I'm going 5-0. I'm going 5. If we're 2-3-0 up at half time, I will be adding to that score as well, by the way. I've said it before. I've said it again. Other channels are available. I shoot straight from the hip, people. Yeah, me and Cruz was watching Boston Celtics last night. Cruz is a Celtics fan, unfortunately. And they are, listen, they're moving wild at the moment. So that's how we need to be moving. They had Steph Curry looking like he couldn't even play basketball last night. So that's how we need to be moving. Austin Trusty, who used to play for us, playing centre-back. We need to absolutely ruin this guy, Arsenal fans on Twitter policing me for being confident. If you can't be confident against bottom of the table, conceded 66 goals, when can you be confident? Exactly. Come on, man. Like 5-0. 5. Newcastle beat these 8-0 earlier in the season. So I'm sorry. I'm turning up here with a whole heap of confidence. Jurassic said, Opie isn't kicking balloons. Thomas Partey. Samaz, what's up, C? Time for Partey to sell the away jersey. Well, he needs to do something. I don't think... Has he played a game in that jersey? He might have. Start of the season. Peter says, big up Cruz supporting my hometown team. Boston Celtics business. Natty said, Big C, don't stress me tonight. Bro, by the end of this stream, I want to be so laid back that I'm reclining the chair. I'll get the pillow. I want to have the quilt. I want to be chilling. Hot chocolate. I want to be like, yep, 5-0 game, wrapped up, we're chilling. But, hey, at the same time, it is football and anything can happen. I was going to sing that song then, but I'm gonna leave it. It's a bit early in the week. So yeah, man, it's an interesting one. It is interesting. Just got to make sure that we don't do anything stupid. Don't get a red card. Don't concede a silly penalty. Don't do anything that gives them an opportunity. Anyway, let's have a look at the Premier League table. This is what it's all about, people. I think we are genuinely, by the way, not just from an Arsenal point of view, from a Premier League point of view, I think you're about to see one of the best Premier League title races that you have seen in years. How often do we get to March and you've got 3 teams going for the Premier League? 3 teams. I mean, if we win tonight, there's 3 points separating the top 3. 61 points Arsenal, 62 Man City, 63 Liverpool. And Liverpool play Man City this weekend at Anfield. So in reality, we play on Saturday. So we play before those 2 play each other. If we win tonight and win on Saturday, we're top of the Premier League going into Sunday. Obviously, things can change depending on the result on Sunday between those 2. But if they was to draw, we would still be top. Yeah, 2 points. You know what I mean, people. You know what I mean. Bear with me. But yeah, I know I make it sound easy, but it's never that easy, is it? We are second top scorers in the league, which is why I'm saying we want to score goals, people, because goal difference could become a factor at some stage in the season. Liverpool have scored 64. Man City and Arsenal have scored 62. We've got the best defence in the league, though. 23 conceded. Man City 27. Liverpool 25. We've got the joint best goal difference with Liverpool. So I want to see Arsenal score 4 or 5 goals tonight. Take some pressure off. Goal difference, in theory, is another point. Arsenal are the most informed team in the Premier League. 5 wins out of 5. Man City have won 4 of their last 5. Liverpool have lost 1 of the 5 and won the other 4. So we need to be winning and winning comfortably. Goal difference is important. Now, let's look at the bottom of the table. Where's the confidence coming from? I said it before and I said it again. People say, be careful, they'll clip you up. Don't say that. People are playing it down. I know what all of you are thinking. Yeah, you. I know exactly what you're thinking. 4,150 of you in the live chat right now, 55 on Twitch. I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking we are going to batter Sheffield United tonight. Why wouldn't you think it? But you're thinking, I don't want to be overconfident in case it goes wrong, so I'm just going to say 2-0 or 3-0. I'll play it down a little bit. I'm on camera. I'm putting it out there. 5-0. They're getting battered. I'm telling you, we're battering these lot tonight. I ain't hiding from that. They're bottom of the league. 66 goals conceded in 26 games. They're conceding nearly 3 goals a game. 22 goals scored in 26. They're the lowest scorers in the league. What more do you want? What more do you want, Arsenal? 1 win in their last 5. They don't score goals. They concede loads of goals. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything else. It's an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Go and help yourself. You should never come out of an all-you-can-eat restaurant and still be hungry. This would be the equivalent of drawing or losing the game tonight. Fill up your belly, starter, main course, dessert, and a nice drink. 5-0. 5-0. We're winning tonight. I'm telling you. People saying, yeah, but against Porto, you said, listen, Porto are a Champions League club. Maybe I got a bit carried away with that. Porto are Champions League. This is a championship team in the Premier League. So I'm saying it. I'm confident. I'm back in the team. Right, the players are on the pitch. So let me take the table off. We got 4 minutes until kickoff. I'm hyping you, bro. Go and if you can't be hyped for Sheffield United, we may as well not support Arsenal. You know what I mean? We might as well just go and watch rugby and cricket. You know what I mean? We're gonna clip these lot up 5-0 licks. After dessert, back to starters. Yeah, you can reload. You might even get the tin and say, yo, can you fill that up? I'm taking some home. You know what I mean? Have it tomorrow for lunch. This should be a feast. I mean, listen, I've finally moved Saka into my fantasy team as well. I couldn't do it. I've moved him in. He can't stop scoring, so I want a Saka hat-trick tonight. I want Saka to score a hat-trick. I need fantasy points. So yeah, man, I'm looking for Saka to hit the back of the net. TMB said everyone says 3 teams. It'd be funny if Villa surprises everyone. Yeah, you're right. They're not far away. We can't dismiss them. They're only 3 points behind Arsenal, but we do have this game in hand. If we win, it's 6. Yeah, listen, 5th place could get Champions League anyway. Personally, I'd like to see Unai get in the Champions League. I think he's a good manager. He had a difficult time at Arsenal. TT said, I'm confident in this team. I know we'll do it. Trust me, man. We're good. We're good. Sheffield Buffet United. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. Shimon said I've had a bet 40-1 Saka hat-trick. Ashton, I'm going 4-0 to Arsenal. I'm blaming you if Saka has a stinker, says Planet. It'll be all right, man. Don't worry. We got this, people. Stay calm. We got much bigger and badder tests to come, people, where the nerves, you deserve, to be nervous because of the opposition. Tonight, I want a calm one. Man United stressed me out yesterday. And they're terrible to watch. Rashford scores one of the best goals all season. Then puts in one of the worst, stinkiest performances I've seen. Bruno Fernandes might as well have been a ghost. He didn't turn up. And they end up bottling it in the second half because they didn't want to attack anymore. So they could have probably got a draw out of that game if they'd been a little bit more ambitious. But they didn't. They were scared of City, which does happen. I understand it, but I think they should have been a little bit braver, if I'm being totally honest. Don Kai hat-trick. Listen, why not? Why not? Let's hope he gets some goals tonight. That's what we want to see. They're about to kick off. We're playing in the yellow kit. And give me a score predictions, people. Is my 5-0 over the top? Or should I have just gone with a regular, like, 2-0 or something like that? Let me know what you guys think. We're about to kick off. We're in the yellow kit. We've got about 1 minute until kickoff. Declan Rice to get us underway. 4-0. I don't like the kit, but to be honest, we keep winning when we play in it. So I don't mind. I don't mind if we win in it. That's the main thing. Game's underway. Ball goes out for a throw-in. And here we are, people. We're in the yellow kit, which I've always said I will not buy that yellow kit unless we win the league or the Champions League. I don't rate that kit at all. And I never liked it. I think the youngsters, it's better on the youngsters, to be fair. Doesn't really, doesn't work for me as much, maybe. Cruz rocks it well, to be fair. I haven't got it. I got the green one and the home kit. Curtis, I can't comprehend what this summer would be like if we win the Prem. Yeah, man, we'll be, mate, we'll be celebrating. We'll be celebrating for a long time. But yeah, listen, I'm expecting a comfortable win. That's for sure. We're underway. We're on the attack. Saka's got the ball on the left-hand side. George says you'll be buying it. Hope I am buying it. Ball whipped in. Saka, it's the crossbar. Martinelli, it's blocked. Oh, my days. We should have probably scored already. Early chance. And it's well blocked there. We could have already been 1-0 up. Sheffield United have got a lot of players just camped in their area already. Here's Havertz, edge of the area. Good little flick, and it's cleared. Big up my bro. Hey, Door on tour, man. Big up yourself, bro. Thank you for the super chat. He says, big up Big C. Smash the like button and subscribe. Big up yourself, bro. Hey, make sure Forest stay in the league, I don't want to see Forest back in the Championship, even though I like the vlog you did at Stoke. I don't want to see Forest in the Championship, man. Needed a favour from you as well, didn't we, against Liverpool? But I won you didn't want to clear the ball. But make sure you go and follow Dora on tour, Quality Nottingham Forest channel, and he's doing some great work there. Hopefully they're still in the Prem next year, so we could do more previews. Good start by Arsenal early on. We need an early goal. Early goal will settle the nerves. Definitely will settle the nerves if we can get one. Last thing we need is Odegaard injury. Nah, he'll be all right. He's up. London would be locked down if we won the title. Shawnee said need 12 shots on target for 225 quid. Curtis, great stream, buddy. Big up yourself. 12 shots on target. That's a big ask. We need to really be hammering them to do that. Here comes Sheffield United. Ball whipped in. Don't do anything stupid. Jeez, I thought Gabriel was going to foul him there. It's cleared. Listen, when you go to grounds like this, the thing you have to do is not allowed their crowd to get hyped. You know, they're going to be making a whole heap of noise. Arsenal are in Sheffield. And it's one of them. RP, big up Curtis. Mr. Meekle says big up too. Big up, bro. Big up. Appreciate you tuning in. Some people are asking for streams. Feel free to share them in the chat. Made a lively start. Gabriel gets the ball out wide to Martinelli. I'm not sure what system Sheffield United play. I got to be honest. They look like they got a lot of defenders on the pitch. That's all I know. They'll put some tough challenges in tonight, man. Chris Wilder he's come from the lower leagues. He's gonna make them play physical, you know. Here's Saka right hand side. Hopefully he can get some space. They're doubling up on him straight away. Ben White on the overlap. Good ball into Odegaard. Lovely turn. Ben White's in there. Oh, have they not scored? All the way across. I think that was Havertz. Couldn't quite reach it. Martinelli. That was a great chance. I feel like Ben White should have picked him out there. Probably should have been 1-0. They've got loads. It could be a 4-5-1. Here's a chance again. Declan Rice pulls it across. Get in! Martin Odegaard with the goal! Declan Rice with the assist. And Arsenal take the lead early on. Martin Odegaard, the skipper. El Capitan. Solar God settings. The lights are obviously giving him his power. And it's 1-0 to the Gunners after 4 minutes. Where are you? Let's be having you. I told you we were going to clip these lot up. 1-0 to the Gunners. Martin Solargaard with the goal. Deckers with the cross. Slight deflection. I tell you what, does Kai Havertz dummy that? Or does he miss it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit behind him. Is that an unbelievable dummy from Havertz? I think he dummies that, you know. I'll be honest, not many people will spot this. I think Havertz dummies the ball there. It looks like he moves his leg out of the way. Havertz, the space invader. I'm going to give him credit. I think he moves it. Yeah, I think he does. It actually clips him as well, you know. I wonder if Havertz will get the assist for that. It actually slyly brushes the outside of his leg. So that might actually go down as his assist, which is crazy. Free kick there. Declan Rice fouled on the halfway line. Let me change the score, by the way. People say, you've got an agenda against Havertz. See, I'm actually finding ways to praise him there. I think he dummies that. I think he actually moves his leg out the way. Here is Kai Havertz. Arsenal lead 1-0 after 5 minutes. I told you. I said it with confidence. I think we're going to smash them. I said 5-0. And I said if we score early, we'll, I think we'll get them. Listen, I'm gonna put the tweet up. 1-0. Skipper with the goal. Good cross by Rice. Is that a great dummy from Havertz? I think it is. I 100% think he moves his leg out the way. Is the ball, he could have controlled it. So I think he knows that he's behind him. So this donkey's improving. I'm telling you. What could he do? Listen, he could have controlled it and tried to turn. I think he's aware of him behind him. And one thing I've always said, no, you're right. I do believe Kai Havertz an intelligent player. I've actually always said this guy is talented. It's just the production is the problem. But we're starting to see it. It's sad because Declan Rice turns, gets the cross in. I actually think Havertz might get the assist. Saka gets the byline. Right, it's a corner to Arsenal. We made a brilliant start to this game. I was just checking, and I don't want to get carried away now, people. But when Newcastle beat Sheffield United 8-0, they were 3-0 up at half-time and then just absolutely wiped the floor with them in the second half. I think psychologically as a football player, if you're 3-0 down, you're going to feel like the game's over, especially if you're bottom of the league. So Arsenal, for me, need to get another couple of goals and just put this game away. I'd love to see this game just over by half-time. Martin Odegaard, in-swinging corner. Can we get a second goal? We've got the most goals from set pieces this season, taken short. Was that a good idea? Here's Odegaard, 25 yards out. Twist, turns, he can't get away. Odegaard shot wide. I mean, listen, I don't mind. I don't mind Arsenal trying something. I think with the fact that Sheffield United under pressure, we got the most goals from set pieces. I wouldn't mind seeing us just whip that in. Odegaard really doesn't get the half a yard to get that space to shoot, and the shot goes wide. Chris Wilder does not look very happy. As they're, as a manager, you plan all week, and you're 1-0 down in the space of 5 minutes. But listen, we have to still concentrate. Anything can happen in football. That's a foul, surely. Martinelli pushed in the back there. Free kick on the halfway line to Arsenal. Probably a shot by Havertz, says Mark. Now, I'm going to give him his credit, man. I think he dummies it. Listen, we should be dominating possession. Throw into Arsenal in the Sheffield United half. Does anyone know what's happened to you? Wizzy hasn't been on YouTube in 6 months. I don't know. And you know what? I used to talk to Wizzy as well, I don't know where he is. He's got a big channel as well, like 250k subscribers. I didn't realise it was 6 months. Hopefully he's all right. Trusty is playing at right back, is he? Should be getting cooked by Martinelli. Ball in the air. Havertz in the area. Does well. Doesn't in the end, though. They clear it. Smashed up in the air. And goes out for a throw into Arsenal. He's good. He posted on Twitter the other day. All right, maybe just having a break, man. He probably needs a break. I think he's been uploading for years. Maybe he just wanted a break. What happened to Buenos Aires Guna, bro? I haven't seen him on this channel for months, so I hope he's all right as well. Hope he's all right. But at least Wizzy was tweeting, so hopefully he'll be back on soon. Arsenal lead 1-0, 10 minutes gone. Martin Odegaard with the goal. Odegaard, what a ball that is to Martinelli. Edge of the area. Lays it off to Saka. Oh, what a block. Maybe should have been 2. What a ball from Odegaard to Martinelli. Martinelli's pass to Saka was good as well. But they just threw bodies in the way and managed to get it blocked. Troy Kempy said I've always said Havertz is a creative player. It's just his passing, control, shooting and scoring I'm worried about. Yeah, I've always said he's good. It's just his, the first touch, the passing and the running, the shooting, the heading and everything else. But big up Troy Kempy, man. I hope you're well, bro. That should have been 2-0. I'd love to see a replay of that. Should Saka have hit that quicker? Here's Havertz. Gets bullied off. No, doesn't. Give him credit. I thought, oh, what is that? Kivior with a shocking pass goes out for a throw-in. I want to see the replay of that. Should that have been a second goal? The ball from Odegaard. Wow. Martinelli rolls it to Saka. To be fair, maybe there's too much power on it for him to hit it first time. They've got 2 defenders in the way of him. I think he probably needed to get a little bit more height on it. What a ball from Odegaard, though, to Martinelli. Martinelli picked him out well. We need a big win, 100%, definitely. For those just tuned in, we've now, even being 1-0 up, we've now got the best goal difference in the Premier League, plus 40. But we're 1 goal behind Liverpool in terms of being top goal scorers in the league. So if we could score another 2, we would be top goal scorers, the best defence, and the best goal difference. Those things can count at the end of the season. So I want to see goals. Martin Odegaard into Kai Havertz, edge of the area. Here's Jakub Kivior with a shot. It's blocked. A little bit ambitious there. Jorginho gets the ball. Arsenal are defending on the halfway line. We've got the ball back with Gabriel Magalhaes. Arsenal in complete control. We just want to see a few more goals. Just to put it to bed. 1-0, Premier League, anything can happen. I want to see 3 or 4. Then we can relax and, have a chat. Troops only just started his watch-along. Yeah. Better late than never, people. Better late than never. It happens. Saka gets to the byline. Chips it across. Own goal! 2-0 to Arsenal. Saka with the cross. And it's kicked into his own net. They've given up. They're surrendering, people. They want to go home. He said, listen, I'll just kick the ball in the net for you. I don't know who that is who scored. But it is 2-0 to Arsenal. Saka makes it. And it is 2-0 to the Gunners. Who is that with the goal? I'm not sure who it is. Saka, what? Will Saka get an assist for that? Fantasy points. Absolutely. Is that Trusty who gets skipped by Saka? See you later. He's done a step over. Oh, my God. Goalkeeper gets nutmegged as well. I told you. Is that Trusty? Trusty didn't care. He said, listen, I used to play for Arsenal. Just jog past me. I'm not going to tackle you. Own goal. What is that? Who is that who scored the goal? Is it Robinson? Bogle. Yo, Bogle. I know it's a bad boy dance they used to do back in the day in Jamaica, but yo, Bogle with the goal. 2-0 to the Gunners. I need to know, people, does Saka get an assist for that in fantasy team? I need the points. 2-0. Bogle, own goal. Yardman Skank. Saka assist. Yeah. Oh, Rayart nearly messed up there. What's he doing? Ends up being a good pass in the end. Here we go. We're cooking. We're looking the third already. Here we go. Martinelli. Kivior on the overlap. Kivior. Martinelli. Yeah! It's free. Gabriel Martinelli scores. I told you, people. I told you. 5-0. I'm changing it. I'm looking 8-0. I'm looking 8-0, people. Forget what Newcastle did. Here we go. 3-0 to the Gunners. Easy, easy, easy. Gabriel Martinelli makes it 3 inside 14 minutes. 3-0. Martinelli. I want the Premier League record. Easy work. 10-0 has never happened in the Premier League. I'm not joking. I'm looking for it tonight. Kivior, Martinelli, deflection, keepers on the floor, game, set, and match. They should not come out for the second half. Abandon the game. If you quit match on FIFA, you lose 3-0. They need to quit match. Kivior doing no-look passes. What's going on? Kivior, the Kiwi, is ripe. Kivior, no-look pass. This is wild. This is crazy. I told you, people are telling me pre-match. What are you talking about, 5-0? I'm changing 5-0. I want 10-0. I want 10-0. Premier League record. They were doing a VAR check, but the goal counts. 10-0 is what I'm looking for. And I'm not capping. Newcastle were 3-0 up at half-time. They won 8-0. We're 3-0 up after 15 minutes. We should be 4-5-0 up at half-time. They're making a substitution. Man are getting dragged off after 15 minutes. I told you, Chris Wilder don't mess about, you know. A man come from the younger league. You know how embarrassing that is to get dragged in the first half. Oliver Norwood off. Ben Osborne on. Yo, I'm telling you. You drag me off after 15 minutes. I'm throwing bottles. I ain't letting him pat me on the back of my head like I'm a dog. He ain't doing that. I'm going wild. I'm throwing bottles. Something's going on. 3-0, you know. They're going. They're going home. Here's their fire drill. They've had enough. 15 minutes, that man said, nah, I'm done. I'm going home. Game over. The game's done. We might as well end the stream. No, I'm joking. We ain't ending no stream. We're going to break the Premier League record. I want 10-0. Big up Chris Clark, new member. Big up Alfred. Proposed to my girl this weekend. She said yes. She also said if Arsenal wins the league or Champions League, we can have the wedding in London. Jeez. I tell you what, London weddings, bro, you better have some serious dough because they're expensive. But congratulations, Alfred. Been in the community for a long time. George Guna, stadiums get empty everywhere we go. Stadiums get empty everywhere we go. Ball over top. Oh, Havertz couldn't control it. Goalkeeper collects. Lee Burnell, we are on smoke. Big smoke, people. Big smoke. Marco, we want 10. We want 10. People think I'm joking. I just tweeted it. I want 10-0 Premier League record. I want 10-0. I want somebody to score a hat-trick. And all that pre-game hype I was on. I told you. I'm just checking here. Yes, Saka does get the assist, even though it's an own goal. Have they given the... They haven't declared who the first goal assist goes to. It did touch Kai Havertz. People, hey, compared to yesterday, I'm chilling. I was more stressed watching Man United. I don't know what to say. I don't even know. I don't know where. I don't know. I've never been in this position. 15 minutes, game over. What does he do? He said he would. substitute a goalkeeper. I think you give Ramsdale 45 minutes. It's his old club. Why not? He won't do it, obviously. I don't know what to do. I'm actually confused. Like, usually I'm on edge and are we going to win? I'm just sitting here now like, all right, okay, is this it? All right, game over. Light work. Absolute light work. 3-0. 3-0 to the Arsenal. Game over already. Paul Dini at the back. Yo, Kivior's playing well. Gabriel clears it. Listen, we got to keep concentration, though. Nathan said, what's good, Big C? The Gunners are moving mad. What a way to start the week. Light work, fam. Light work. I said it. All you can eat restaurant settings. Get your starter, get your main course, get your dessert, have a drink after, even bring out a dish and tell them to wrap it up and take it home. Whatever you want, it's there. Don't concede. Here comes Sheffield United. First chance. Shot over the... Hey! Hey! Oh, dear. Do we go on the Armoury and get some merch? I don't know. Now, it's Sheffield United. Let's not get carried away, but it's a great situation to be in. I want 10-0, though. 4 or 5 at half-time, and then we get another 5 or 6 in the second half. Sidorf said, I said it at the Fulham game, Kivior is better than Zinchenko, give him a run. I mean, listen, one thing I will say, he's playing really well at the moment, but there's bigger and badder tests to come. You know, we play Man City in a few weeks. That's that'll probably be Foden, you know, and there'll be other wingers that will give him, but he's definitely improving. Let's not forget at Porto a week or 2 ago, he got terrorised by that Pepe guy who was playing for them. Let's have a chat about a good topic. I mean, we might have to just start talking about biscuits or something. Games you played when you was younger. I might be asleep by half-time. Big C youngsters at half-time. Bro, I don't know if you've seen our bench. We ain't got no youngsters. We got a strong bench today. I mean, the thing is, I think you've got to be using this game to give Gabriel Jesus, Fabio Vieira, and maybe Thomas Partey some game time because they've been out injured for a while. Whether Partey's fit enough to play, I don't know. Is he just on the bench for vibes? But definitely Fabio and Jesus. Listen, I don't want to see Arsenal switch off. Declan Rice shot! Saved by the goalkeeper. Good save. I like that from Rice. I want to see everyone shooting. Hero said, talk about LeBron. Hey, listen. I've spoke about LeBron plenty of times, man. Malted milks were elite. Yeah, great biscuit. Plain, but, you know, with a good drink when you was younger. Definitely did the job. Eric said, tomorrow is his birthday. Give me 10 goals early present. Happy birthday for tomorrow, bro. 10 goals would be great. I tell you what, Odegaard today... I know it's Sheffield United. We can't get carried away, but he's cooking. He really is cooking. His first touch and his pass. What I don't want to see now is Sheffield United become reckless and start putting wild challenges on us. That's what I don't want to see. Need 2 more to win 10k. Wow. Paul's got... So what? You had 5-0 Arsenal. Jeez. Yeah, what happens if it go? Do you need specifically 5-0? Or is it 5 or more? Can you win if it's 6 or 7? Because I think we might score more than 5. Here's Martinelli, left-hand side of the area. Whips it in back post, headed up in the air. Odegaard didn't want to challenge Havertz. Oh, volleys it straight at the keeper. If you watch the replay of this, Odegaard doesn't want to challenge for the header. The ball ends up hitting him. Watch him. Doesn't want to jump. Don't jump. Ball just hits him on the shoulder. Havertz could have done better there, to be fair. And that was Rice's shot. It's a bit too central, really. Did you rate Prime Adriano, bro? Anybody that watched Adriano play football or played Pro Evo in the early 2000s, it is impossible to not rate Adriano. He was like potentially going to be the left-footed R9. 99 shot power on Pro Evo. I loved Adriano as a player. What a player. I think he just ended up quitting the game, didn't he? SC Guna said, big up Big C, I'm 99% going to get the away shirt. Is it garish in person? I mean, I don't like it, but I can imagine middle of summer, you know, on the beach, you rock it. It's all right. I think I set myself out early that I didn't like it. So now I feel like I can't go back on it. But if we win the league, I'm getting it. I'm putting names on the shirt and everything. I'll shamelessly say what a kit. But yeah, listen, we're winning games in it. We are winning games. Nelson said 7-0, you have to buy merch. 8-0, the Ian Wright merch. 10-0 and Ketia 13 on a shirt, 14 on a shirt. Okay, 7. All right, I'll do a deal. 7-0, I'll buy merch. 8-0, I'll get Ian Wright. 10-0, I'll get Nketiah. So I actually hope we don't win 10-0 now, because I will actually put Nketiah 14 on the shirt and then rip the shirt so I can get my money back. Although there's probably no refunds when it's printed. But yeah, I can't have that. I'm actually nervous now, because if we score 10, I don't want to have to put his... you know what, though? We never said what shirt we're putting it on. I'll put it on one of the old Arsenal shirts that I'm never going to wear again. And I'll give it away. I don't even want it. I'll get rid of it. So, yeah, you're right. But it's a deal. I'll do it. I'll do you the deal. Yeah, and then I'll rip the shirt. We'll roll back the ears. Here come Arsenal. It's Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz! It is 4. Woo! 29. Can you do something for me? Can you score another goal for the Arsenal? And 29. All right, I'm not a rapper, people. 4-0 to Arsenal. Kai Havertz. I've always rated him. This is just... It's getting embarrassing. I don't even know what to do when we score now. What a finish. Bottom corner. Stadiums get empty everywhere we go. Stadiums get empty everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. 4-0 to the Gunners. Light work. Absolute light work. 7 goals in the Premier League. Martinelli wins it back. This will be a Martinelli assist. He rugby tackles him to the floor. What a finish. Take nothing away from that finish. That is a brilliant finish. Donkey! Another goal for the Donkey, people. I called him Donkey Havertz. Now I'm calling him Don Kai Havertz. That's a good finish, man. Drills it across goal. Bottom corner. Havertz again. It's a great finish. Drills it in the bottom corner. Stadiums get emptied everywhere we go. 4-0. I don't like... When we score, I'm not even surprised now. Everywhere we go. Oh, Sheffield United 1-1. Great save, David Raya. I think he's... Was he offside? He should have scored that. This is... I don't know what to do. We're going to have to change the subject. I mean, to be honest, I'm looking on the TV. I mean, we've got Coronation Street, new celebrity Big Brother at 9 o'clock. Should we just do a watch along for that and then just check the score at the end of the game? You know what I mean? I don't know. 11-0, get Shamak on a shirt. God. Oh, the way we're... Bro, I told you. I said, here's Saka, whips it in. I honestly... this could finish 10-0. No joke. Newcastle were 3-0 up and won 8-0. We're 4-0 up. I think we're going to score again. Gold stakes. Nah, laser, bro. We need gold stakes for Arteta. Get the likes up, people. We are 4-0 up in 26 minutes into a game. If that's not worth a like, I want 4,000 likes. I'm changing it. We're changing it. We're going to win about 10-0, hopefully. How many likes have we got, people? We're on 1,200 likes. That's a disgrace. The goal thing's going off as well. We haven't even scored. But we'll score again in a minute. 1,200 likes. Got to be 2,000 by half time. We'll be 5, 6, 7-0 up. I might actually have to get Eddie and Nketiah on the back of a shirt if we win 10-0. I am a man of my word. I will get his name on the back of a shirt. Do you drop Havertz if Jesus is fully fit? No. The answer is no. Because Havertz is scoring. Why am I going to drop him? He scored more goals than Jesus. And I love Jesus as a player, but he don't score enough. I've always supported Havertz. Number 29, Havertz on a shirt I'm wearing, bro. Hey, listen. I respect it. I respect it. 4.5K in the building. Great numbers. Really appreciate the support. Arsenal fans just singing down the stadium. 12-0, you have to recreate Arteta with Salt Bay. Bro, hey, listen, you know how much money that steak costs? I'll do it with a cheeseburger. You know, I ain't buying no gold steak, bro. I'm not at that point. Oh my God, we're playing unbelievable football. We should be olaying. Look at this. What's this? We're rolling back the years. It's like Prime Wenger. Oh, Gabriel, don't lose it. I love the fact that we're keeping the intensity so high. Whoa! No! No! Game off! That should be a red card. That's a disgraceful challenge on Martinelli. I look on Odegaard. I love the fact Martinelli came running over. Nah, man, come on, ref. VAR check, man. That should be a red. And this is what I said I was afraid about. They will start wiping people out. Kivior gives it to her. Look at the state of that tackle. Man ended up on his... He was lying on his head. Woo! Look at Odegaard. Look, man's on his... Man's doing a roly-poly. That could be a red card. Where's the VAR check, man? Just because we're winning 4-0. That's a bad tackle, man. Listen, the contact's probably not heavy enough. Odegaard ends up on top of his head, bro. Ixie, what was your fondest moment of Kobe Bryant? His passing was huge in America. Kobe, man. Kobe's unreal. You know, it's not my favourite Kobe moment, but you know the one I love? I love the one where the guy puts the ball at him and he doesn't flinch because it just summed up his character. Ice cold under pressure. You know? Kobe was unbelievable. Huge loss, man. Huge loss. I'm not a Lakers fan, but I love Kobe's mentality, you know, Mamba. Nathan said, 29, can you do something for me? Bro, I want to see him score a hat-trick. I really do. Shameless hat-trick from Havertz. Texas said, in the summer, we need a couple super physical, nasty thugs on the team with Ish Housery to complete our skills, help us deal with teams like Porto. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. SM said, Curtis halfway to his Nketiah shirt. Well, nearly halfway. And Eric said, Sheffield equals Meek Mill, Arsenal a P. Diddy. Oh, no. I don't know what to say, Eric. I don't know what to say. That's an outrageous super chat. And P45 said, we're definitely seeing Partey today. A nice little runabout. Thing is, with Arteta, you see sometimes he puts people on the bench and then doesn't play them. So I'm wondering if he's there purely for vibes, to travel with the team and to be on the bench. So I don't know whether we will. I think you'll see. Man said, take that. It's bad boy. Oh, God. But yeah, it's Fabio and Jesus, I think, will get game time. I don't know if Partey will play. I hope he does, though. Here come Arsenal again. Oh, Jorginho stamps on the ball. He does well to rescue it. That's got to be a yellow card for McBurney. He just grabs him and pulls him back. How many different scorers tonight? I'm going 5. Listen, we can all score. Even David Raya, I want a goal. Now, listen, how many we got? Oh, it's a shame there's an own goal. There would have been 4 different scorers. Odegaard, Martinelli, and Havertz. These are games as a player. You should be saying, listen, I want to get my stats up. I want to score 2 goals. I want to get a couple of assists. I want to, you know. We're 4-0 up. Saka hasn't scored yet. And he usually does score for us. Here's Ben White. Odegaard. The thing is, Odegaard's getting on the ball so much. It's like they're targeting him a little bit. Ben White screamer incoming. I hope so. Only 30 minutes in. 4-0. I don't know what to do with myself. I might just do a puzzle or something while I'm on stream. Here's Martinelli up against Bogle. Now Bogle's on a yellow card, so he don't want to put them wild challenges in now. Havertz scores again. You will be required to bray like a donkey. Going to put the mortgage money safe. No desire to watch Arsenal. Go for the records. Good luck. Arsenal in possession. 13 minutes till half time. Just put Ramsdale on up front. If I was a manager, I'd do things that would really offend people. Like I'll put Ramsdale up front for 10 minutes at the end of the game against his old club. Why not? Why not? Do something crazy. Put Nketiah in goal. Obviously, nah, you don't put Nketiah in goal. We're going to concede goals, but I'll just do crazy things that would wind people up. Why not? Would you play for Man United if Ten Hag called you up? Why not, mate? Got to make money. It's not like they're going to challenge Arsenal. Maybe I can give away a sneaky penalty in the Arsenal game. Just clatter someone or handball it on purpose. So, yeah, I'd go there. I'd go there. When you see Havertz smashing in goals like Henry, you know it's a done deal. That's why I ain't a manager. Probably why I ain't. But I've got an unbelievable record on Football Manager. I've got to be honest. And FIFA career mode. They can never take that away from me. Odegaard, what a ball. Martinelli whips it back in. Here's Jorginho. Come on. Who else is going to score? Who's next? Here's Ben White, right-hand side. Odegaard. Play here, Pod Albert. Ball whipped in. It's cleared away. Gabriel wins it back. Here's Kivior. Kivio's inverting as well, which is interesting. Quadruples on FIFA. They can never take their memories away from you, people. Here's Ben White. Finds Odegaard, who's having a really good game. In fact, every Arsenal player is having a good game. Odegaard, is that a corner? No, goal kick to Sheffield United. Is Tom Davies playing for that? He plays for Sheffield United only. I didn't think he was playing. Record for half-time goals is 6 in the Premier League. I think we get one more. No, I'm on PS5, not Xbox. Play rush goalie. You know, you just play with no goalkeeper. Just bring him out. Put him centre mid. What we need to do is, you know, be smart and maybe in the second half, he will make changes. Here's Odegaard. Saka's on the move. Lovely weighted pass into Saka. 2 players on him, though. It's a lovely ball. Martinelli has a heavy touch. We've still got it. Here's Odegaard again. Lovely ball, Jorginho. Here's a shot by Martinelli. It's blocked. Corner to Arsenal. Do a word search. Bro, we might have to do something, I'm telling you. This is just so easy. It's so easy. I want another goal, though. I'm getting a bit restless. We haven't scored for about 5 minutes. I don't think Partey... Nah, I'll be honest. If Partey is ready to play, but the problem you've got, I think they're just going to lose their mind and start kicking people. You don't want to bring Partey on in a very physical game away from home where the team are frustrated and they start kicking people. Imagine he got injured again. Brentford at home on Saturday. Bring him back on at the Emirates, you know. Let's get the likes up to 3K at half-time. 4,600 of you locked in. Corner to Arsenal. Can we score again before half-time? This is an in-swinging corner. Declan Rice to take it. Clips it to the edge of the box. Odegaard, one touch. Touches it out his feet. Shoots. He doesn't get no shot power in it. Given away, though. Arsenal win it back. Odegaard whips it back post. It's cleared. And we win it back again. Odegaard. Ben White whips it in. His cross is blocked. They've literally got 10, 11 players in the box. Kimani said, who would have thought an overpriced steak would have this effect? It's crazy, isn't it? I hope they go back there and get more. Patrick said, 10-0 and rip an Arsenal shirt. I dare you. I mean, inflation, man. I can't be ripping shirts no more. Saka gets clattered. He's on the floor, but he is up. No goal in 5 minutes, not acceptable. I know, I'm fuming. We should be scoring every 5 minutes. The goal did it. Invincibles, man. You know what I mean? Invincible. Gold Premier League. Gold steak. That's what we're about. Here is Ben White. This is literally like a practice match. Isn't it crazy to think, people, that Manchester City, who... Let's be real. Most people are, you know, they're the treble winners. Most people have said Man City the best team, best club team in the world. Man City only beat Sheffield United 2-0. And they didn't score. I mean, they scored in the 14th minute, but you would have thought after scoring in the 14th minute that City would have won 7-8-0. They only won 2-0. Man United only beat them 2-1. Here's Odegaard. Shot blocked. Don't seem to be able to get no power in his shot, man. Arsenal have the ball back again. They can't even get in our half. Here is Gabriel Magalhaes. Big up Brent, he said. Big up Curtis, Dominique and Brethren. Big up, bro. Lap Lane. That's where my family's from, in Dominica. Lap Lane. City will beat them too. I think City play them at home. It might be different in the home game. I can't lie. I feel like Haaland against that back four, he's scoring about 5. That's where you make him captain and do anything in your fantasy team. They haven't touched the ball in our penalty area. That's crazy. What a stat. Here's Odegaard into Saka. Saka rolls him into the area, pulls it back. Oh! Declan Rice with the goal. It's 5 to Arsenal. Saka with the assist. Fantasy points galore. And Declan Rice makes it 5-0 to Arsenal. Just sold your star to Mikel Arteta. Meet me at the hotel and done. You sold your star to Mikel Arteta. Declan Rice and peas. Jerk chicken settings. They don't win games 5-0 at West Ham, do they, people? Cold as rice. 5-0. Saka drops the shoulder, pulls it back. What a finish. Side foot volley into the ground. And it is 5, people. Saka, brilliant assist. Fantasy points galore. And Decker's side foots it into the bottom corner. And Cruz just took Declan Rice out of his fantasy team. But anyway, Saka with the assist. Ulrich said, Curtis, give your Sean Dyche halftime speech if he was Sheffield. I mean, mate, listen. I'd have punched at least 2 of the players. You know what? They're that bad. I'd put the shin pads on. I'd go on the pitch myself. I wouldn't be the manager. I'd be player manager. And I'd just 2-foot someone. I'd 2-foot Saliba and just let him know I'm there. But, we eat bricks, we eat wood, we eat concrete. You're an absolute disgrace. And there you go. That's what I'd say if I was Sean Dyche, mate. 5-0. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm in a different world. This is crazy. I said 5-0. I seen a man at the start of the game saying, you're a fraud, you're trying to jinx us. That's what man was telling me. Because I was confident. If I was sitting there saying we're going to draw 1-1, they'd say, you don't believe in the team. Yeah, when I'm saying we're going to win 5-0, man are telling me, no, you're jinxing us. It's 5-0 at half time. What are you saying now? I want 10-0. Declan Rice and peas. This is absolutely crazy. It's probably one of these. They're laying. They can't even touch. They haven't touched the ball in our half. Not in our half. In our penalty area. Like you literally. He's won 10k. Paul has won 10k. He's won £10,000. Oh my God, Paul. You got to be dropping super chats in or at least donating membership. Surely. He's just won 10 grand. Cash out as well. Take the money. Man are winning 10 grand in the community. It's crazy. What a finish that was by Declan Rice, by the way. Side foot volley into the ground. He makes it look easy. Just put Ramsdale up front second half. For banter. I'd do it. We're still on the ball. 6 is the record at half time. Odegaard into the area. Oh, Ben White is blocked. Corner. Come on. 4 minutes. Samu said, I'm just vibes in. Watching this team presently is a joy. Give Havertz the green screen. Yeah, why not? The shamelessness will go through the roof. Jamrock said, bless up Curtis Cruz and the C-Unit community. Working today. You're bringing me through it. Big up, bro. You're missing a great game, but the highlights will still be enjoyable. 10 more years, 10 more years. Declan Rice playing football the Arsenal way. 10 more years, 10 more years. Declan Rice. Here's Saka. He's doing step-overs. He's unlocked. Look, Cruyff turns. More step-overs. Move, boy, move. Here's Odegaard. Look, get the skills out. Somebody needs to get nutmegged. Saka, oh, see, you got carried away, bro. That's where you just got to start flicking. That's where Ronaldinho used to start flicking the ponytail around when he had you in the corner like that. He might give you a flip-flap and nutmeg you. Saka whacks it over the bar. But hey, it is what it is. You're forgiven, bro. You're forgiven. Justin said Saliba and Gabriel are playing cam. Hey, we don't need any defenders. Look at that. Partey and Jesus on the bench. The recruits are ready, you know. We got real ballers on the bench. Mr. Cool Bus Driver, big up, bro. He's been a member for 12 months. Said, I want 10. Perfect revenge for that Ramsey tackle. Ramsey? One Aaron Ramsey. I think it was Stoke, wasn't it? Has this guy even got shin pads on? He looks like he's got no pads on. Look how low that guy's socks were. Yo, half the stadium's empty, by the way. Has this guy got shin pads on? Oh, I think he has. I'm sure I saw some there, but they're tiny anyway. Just clatter him on his shin. No, I think Stoke was Aaron Ramsey. Ryan Shawcross. Reggie said, Curtis, I'm American. What's a cricket score? Yeah, you don't really watch cricket, no? Don't worry about it. I don't really watch cricket now anyway, to be honest. I used to watch the West Indies back in the day. Carl Hooper, Brian Lara, Chanderpaul, and Wavell Hines. If you know your cricket, you know about that. I met Wavell Hines in Kingston when I was in Jamaica years ago, when he was playing for West Indies. Him and Chris Gale. Here's Saka. Saka's enjoying himself, man. He is enjoying himself. I guess I do forget. Yeah, Mr. Cool Bus Driver. Man said revenge for Ramsey. Wrong team. Ram Naresh Sarwan. See, I know, man. I know. I used to stay up late, you know. Mum used to send me to bed. I had the TV in my room. I used to put the cricket on mute and stay up to watch the West Indies. Lara and Hooper. Ridley Jacobs. Oh, I know my cricket, man. How do you mean? Nixon McLean. Curtly Ambrose. That's where they used to call me Curtly. My cousin used to call me Curtly because of that. Curtly Ambrose. What we got? A minute till half time. Looks like we ain't going to get the Premier League record. What made you like cricket? Caribbean household, you know what I mean? Cricket was big back then. West Indies had a great team. So I naturally got into it. But yeah, the West Indies, I don't think they're very good now. I actually trained on the Sabina Park pitch when I went over to Jamaica. I trained on it. But anyway, I know I'm going way off topic here. Tino Best. Rapid. I don't know if he was that good, but he was quick. Brian Lara, man, that's my favourite batsman of all time. Anyway, we got... Oh, we're in the 45th minute. 5 minutes added on. Come on. Can we equal the record? 6-0 is the highest ever Premier League lead at half-time. We're at 5. But I still believe we can get 10 in the second half. Newcastle turned 3 into 8 in the second half. We can turn 5 into 10. I think this might finish 5-5. If this game finished 5-5, I'd probably delete my channel. I would never be able to come on YouTube again. Whereabouts in the Midlands? Nottingham, bro. Stadiums are empty everywhere we go. Yo, the stadium is half empty. The Arsenal fans are louder than this. Look how many empty seats there is. Some of them are just sitting there thinking, listen, man, I paid for my ticket. You might as well just enjoy it because they're going to be in the Championship next season. I think they're stupid to go home. They might as well stay and just enjoy some great football. I'm sure they didn't really turn up expecting to win. Arsenal website looks nice right now, said Nimbo. Yeah, I know. Merch settings. AYNFC said, hi, Curtis. First time watching. Amazing first watch along for myself. Big up, bro. Make sure you subscribe. In fact, you have subscribed because we're in subscriber only mode. So you clearly have. Big up yourself. Make sure you hit the like button, people. 1,800. Let's get 2,000 by half time. We got 4 minutes left. Let's get to 2,000. Rice over the top. Can we get the 6th? That's handball, ref! 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 What? Oh, he's offside. I'm almost certain we would have got a penalty for handball. Please tell me Martinelli's onside. Was it Martinelli? It's Havertz. Ah, he's off. He's definitely off. This could have been handball. Does it actually hit his arm? His arm was out anyway. We could have got a penalty there, but yeah, Havertz was offside. Unlucky. You donkey! Remember Eduardo before his injury? I always said Eduardo was one of the best finishers I'd seen at Arsenal. Before that injury, man, it just... Horror tackle, wasn't it? Amara said, can Arteta give Ramsdale the second half? I genuinely... Listen, this guy said he would be one of the managers that would sub a goalkeeper. This is his former club. We're 5-0 up, but I just don't think he'll mess around with the goalkeeper. Just because, you know, goal difference and all that. I can confirm, by the way, in the midst of all the madness that's going off, we are now the top goal scorers in the Premier League. 67 goals scored. Liverpool have got 64. Man City 62. Now, when you consider we don't have an out-and-out striker goal scorer as such. You know, Liverpool got Salah on the right who bags goals for fun, and City got Haaland. We're the top goal scorers in the league. I've got to give credit to the team and the manager. Because I did not expect Arsenal to score more goals than Man City this season. Arsenal have got a player rolling around. He is up now. It was Martinelli. So we now, unbelievably, have the best defence in the league. And also the best attack in the league. Which is crazy to think we're somehow still not top of the league. How does that add up? I don't know. Minute and 15 till half time. Probably the easiest 45 minutes you've ever seen. Cruz in the comments. Top 5 favourite goals of all time. Boy, that's a tough one. I love Thierry's against Tottenham from his own half. I actually love Thierry's goal against Man U. Flick up and volley. They're probably all Arsenal goals. In a strange way, yeah, I love the Danny Welbeck header against Leicester because I was at that game and I thought we were going to win the league that day. Unfortunately, Giroud went 15 games without scoring. So, yeah, Ronaldo v Porto, I always say it's, you know, it's Man United, but it's one of the best goals I've ever seen. That shot, 40 yards out. Do you know what goal I love? And I saw it the other day. I got 2 goals in my mind. Ronaldo, I'm talking the real Ronaldo, R9, the goal for Barcelona where he runs through the players and does that chop, streams through the 2 players where Bobby Robson had his hands on his head. The other goal I love, Ronaldinho on his debut for Barcelona. Chops the defender, crossbar and in. You're mad. And Bergkamp, Newcastle, yeah. But there's too many. There's too many goals. There's too many. But they're the ones that spring to mind. I'm sure I'll be thinking of more, but... Half-time whistle goes, and I'm actually fuming. How? Not really, I'm joking. How can I be fuming? I was going to say I'm disappointed it's not 6-0, but we're 5-0 up, you know. It's, oh, Van Persie against Charlton. Oh, my days. All right. But, yeah, RVP, the volley in the air against Charlton. What a goal that was, by the way. Giroud scorpion kick, that was a banger. That was a banger. How are we not 8-0 up? Exactly. Now, listen. You can't complain about that. Ronaldinho against Chelsea. Yeah, I love that one. It was a Bue's cross to Van Persie. Nah, not a talking to, bro. Just having a chat off camera. Adebayor v Spurs, yeah, I remember that. Fabregas whips it into his feet, flicks it up, bangs it in. Listen, big up to everyone locked in. 4,750 of you tuned in. Big up the 52 on Twitch as well. We're nearly at 2,000 likes. Let's get past that sooner rather than later. We want 4,000 overall. What do we say about that first 45 minutes of football? Let's say 2 things. I want to focus first on Arsenal and how well we've played. Because I know, listen, Sheffield United are poor. And the narrative you're going to hear all over social media and all over the TV is how bad are Sheffield United, right? That's what you're going to hear. How bad are Sheffield United? But I want to remind you, even though I do agree that Sheffield United are terrible, this is a Sheffield United that... in terms of results, they drew 2-2 with West Ham. They only lost 2-0 to Manchester City, right? They only lost 2-0 to Chelsea. They only lost 2-0 to Liverpool. So they have shown at times they can put up a fight and, you know, and put up a respectable scoreline. We're 5-0 up at half-time. Don't let people just tell you it's only Sheffield United. They're rubbish. Everyone batters them. They've held a few beatdowns, but they've also put up some solid performances. So, you know, I want to credit Arsenal. I think some of the football at times has been excellent. We've scored some really good goals. And what I do like about Arsenal is very easy when you're annihilating a team to just say, game over, take your foot off the gas. We've kept it going for 45 minutes. I know I've been saying it a lot of the time. I want 10-0. I'm not joking. I want 10-0. Let's break the Premier League record. Let's get the tweet out. Some great football. I know Sheffield United are poor. We have destroyed them. We want 10. We want 10-0, people. We want 10-0. Listen, goals from Martin Odegaard. That was a lovely one. Rice crossed it in. Dummy from Kai Havertz. Odegaard slots it in. Then there was an own goal crossed in by Saka. Back post, Bogle hits his foot and goes in. Poor defending. Body shape's wrong. Martinelli then scores. Little deflection at the near post. Goes in at the near post. Kivior with the no-look assist. Jakob Kivior-Dino. And then, that game as well. You're still putting goal. I was at that game. Man United against Arsenal. Henry, last-minute header. And then Kai Havertz with a fantastic goal. Drills it across the keeper. Martinelli with the assist. And then Declan Rice scores to make it 5. Assist from Bukayo Saka. Lovely finish from Declan Rice. Side foot volley into the corner. And it is 5-0. And actually, I barely know what to do. Like, it's a very strange feeling because, like, the game's over. There's nothing to worry about whatsoever. And, I'm just chilling. I genuinely want to see Arsenal score 10 goals. I believe 9-0 is the Premier League record. We need to get the record. I think there was a 9-1 and there's been 1 or 2 9-0s as well. Because I know Jermaine Defoe scored 5-1. Shearer scored 5. I think Vardy scored 5 as well. So, listen, no joke. I want 10. I want to break the record. And that goal difference, get it as far as possible. In terms of changes, I do think we have to be sensible. We've got some big games coming up. And, we've got players like Gabriel Jesus, Emile Smith-Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Trossard. These guys need game time. I would love to see Partey come on. I just wonder if Partey is actually fully fit. Is he fit enough to play in the game, or is he there purely for vibes? Is the thing, Is he there just to make up the numbers? Check out Balas's tweet. What did Yannick say? Yannick should be messaging Sheffield United trying to get a move. He said Saka and Odegaard got these men in a stranglehold. Yeah, listen, they can't get anywhere near us. They can't get anywhere near us. Darren Bent just put worth every rotted penny. Kai Havertz. Declan Rice has now reached 10 league goals or assists for the first time in his career. That's what happens when you upgrade, my friend. You know what I mean? You trade in your phone, you get better megapixels on the camera. This ain't West Ham, this is Arsenal, bro. You're going to score more, you're going to enjoy yourself. He's got 5 goals, 5 assists. His record at West Ham was 4 goals and 2 assists, which was last season. So, listen, we're all enjoying ourselves. It's a great game to get the stats in. Great game. Listen, I would love to see Partey come on, even if it's for 5 minutes. Even if he's not fully fit, just give him 5 minutes, touch the ball 3 times. You're learning to smile again. The smile's always there, bro. Always there. Declan Megapixel Rice, exactly. Iron said, Kai Havertz has impressed me lately. He has me as well. 100%. Carragher saying Sheffield United are terrible, not a mention of Arsenal being good. And what would he be saying if Liverpool were 5-0 up at half-time? What would he be saying about Jurgen Klopp and all their players? He'd be swinging from the roof, celebrating. It's Arsenal or Sheffield United are rubbish. Assassin said, Curtis, if I'm a Sheffield United player, I'm not even telling girls what I do for a living. If they ask how I afford luxury, I'll say I work in finance. The thing with Sheffield United, they'll go back to the Championship and they'll be one of the best teams there. They'll probably get promoted again. But in the Prem, I mean, Sander Berg is one of their best players. They sold him to Burnley. You're not a serious team. Like, you don't get promoted and sell your best player. It's not like he got a big move. He went to a team that got promoted with them. So they were never serious about staying in the Prem. they're getting what they deserve. They'll get the parachute payments. They'll try and come back up again. Amaru said, can Arteta give Ramsdale the second half? I would do it for banter. I'd play him up front as well. Beresford said, one of my faves is when some guy from Sporting called Pedro Gonzalez scored from the halfway. See, why do you want to do that? Why are you doing that, Beresford? Don't bring the mood down, bruv. That was Europa League anyway. Distant memory. I deleted that song. No more. Highly wanted criminal. We press as well as any team, even when 5-0 up. I remember the pains Liverpool used to cause me with that mad press on Socrates, Holding and Leno. Yeah, 100%. The thing is now, the fact that after Brentford and Porto, we've got such a long break is a bit annoying because we're playing so well. Players are coming back from injury. You kind of want to keep playing. As a footballer, when you're in the rhythm, the last thing you want to do is stop. And we're going to have to stop for 2.5 weeks. But listen, we use it as an opportunity to get the injured players back. The annoying thing is that players are going to be flying all over the world, playing international duty. Some of them games are big games. You just hope everybody comes back injury-free. Santi goal against Hull. Oh, my God. We wouldn't have won the FA Cup. It was a huge goal. Newton said, big up everyone, stay healthy, 5-0. I'm fuming, I wanted 6. White glove, Big C, I'm fuming, we didn't hit 6. We wanted 6 at half-time. Sports Genius, Big C, it's a special day. The Sports Genius is having a second boy, future Arsenal fan. Big up, bro, more life, more life. Everyone's hitting the target right now. Big up yourself. And Carl said, if we get a penalty kick in the second half, let David Raya take it. I would do it. You know how football works in the Premier League. They go mad and say it's disrespectful. I'd do it for banter, but maybe that's not what. Maybe that's why I'm not a manager. But as I said, I've won multiple titles on a Football Manager, so you know. Jack said, "You're right, Curtis. They just spoke about how bad Sheffield United were. I knew they'd do that. That's why I spoke about Arsenal. Listen, are Sheffield United bad? Of course they are. They absolutely stink. But how come Man City only beat them 2-0? How come Man United only beat them 2-0? They clearly can put up a fight. We're 5-0 up at half-time. Carragher gives us no credit whatsoever. SC Gunnar said, if everyone was fit, would you stay with this lineup? If you get Partey fit and in form, I get him in this team over Jorginho. I'm going to be real. And if Timber's fit and in form, I get him at left-back over Kivior. But at the moment, they're not fit. So let's be real. An informed Partey is still better than an informed Jorginho because of the power. And an informed Timber, I would imagine, although we didn't see him much in the Prem, only pre-season. The one thing I would say, though, is that Partey, I mean, Rice and Jorginho seem to have a brilliant partnership. Sometimes the two best players doesn't make the best partnership. You know, like I always go back to that story about Jerome Boateng and Vincent Kompany. Kompany said they struggled to play together. Then they signed Jolie and Lescott. Lescott isn't as good as Jerome Boateng. City went on to win the title. So the best players doesn't always mean the best partnership. But yeah, an informed Partey for Jorginho and an informed Timber for Kivior. Yeah, and you're right. Scholes and Gerrard, two incredible world-class players, didn't play well together for England. And Lampard as well. That three didn't work. Big up Static. Hope you're well, bro. This is why Trusty was not trusted. Trusty was never Arsenal level, man. They done him a favour. You know, they done him a favour getting him into the Prem. He ain't going to be here long, is he? Completely agree. I was on a pro team where the two best players made us worse. Sometimes one of them has to, you know, play somewhere else or be on the bench. 5,200 of you in the chat. Amazing numbers. The comments are absolutely flying. I'm going to have to slow them down a bit. I'm struggling to keep up. Big up to everyone locked in. Just hit the like button, people. Subscribe. Did you see Gyökeres at the weekend? The guy can't stop scoring. Naz or Jay-Z? Naz for me, bro. Queensbridge in the building. Saka took your step over advice. I told you. He's playing, I would say, 3-star skill move today. 3-star skill move. Sean, come on. Give us our credit. He said, just popping in, Curtis. Big up. Congrats on thrashing the worst Premier League team in history. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You got a shameless win against Forest, and I gave you your credit. So relax. Listen, we've made them look bad. They only beat Man City 2-0, man. Give us our flowers, bro. Static said, I'm good, man. Just relaxing, enjoying the game. Eric said, respect Curtis AFTV waffle on tasty super chats. You're all about jokes and entertainment and football knowledge. Best Arsenal channel right here. Big up yourself. Big up Robbie and the gang, of course. But yeah, man, big up. 5K plus, 5,300 of you locked in. Love the support. Dylan, thank you for the super chat. Timber over Cedric and the bench would look outrageous, of course, man. It's going to take Timber a while to get match fit. Joshua against Ngannou. Friday? Am I seeing that right? Why is he fighting on Friday at 4 o'clock? That's crazy. I thought the fight was on Saturday night. It's unbelievable. Joshua v. Ngannou, 4 o'clock on Friday. I'm shocked by that. I will watch that. Big up Cody Young. Thank you for the super sticker, bro. Appreciate it. City and Liverpool won only 2-0 v Sheffield United. Exactly, man. You can only defeat the team that's in front of you, people. Boxing watch along, says Laser. You know what? I've always said two things need to start on this channel. Boxing and NBA watch alongs. We'll see about that. Because it's not late as well, possibly could. Ramadan reasons. Okay, fair enough. Listen, Friday, 4 o'clock, I'll be watching it. Eid coming up. Okay, fair enough. Big up. I'm fuming they've had one shot. Yeah, it was off target though, wasn't it? Stream it with Turkish. I could ask him. NBA we're definitely going to try and do. We'll try and jump in for the playoffs. We'll try and get in for the playoffs, man. I know the season finishes next month. Michael said, Curtis, my favourite moment of you is that Everton interview when he said another loss and said DJ Khaled, another one. We've come far. The COVID era was dark times. Seriously dark. There we go. Fabio Vieira's on. Saka's off. No, he's in my fantasy team, bro. Vieira can't play right wing anyway. Why would you do that? Don't. Saka's off. Fabio's on. Put the guy in my fantasy team, man. Damn. Well, I've got this Curtis Shaw Clips channel. We could maybe rename that and turn that into something else. But, put Saka in my fantasy. Take someone else off. There's goals galore and assists galore. He could have ended up with 4 assists. Damn, he hasn't even scored either. I'm so annoyed with that. The guy's been scoring every single week. And the week I put him in, we're 5-0 up and he hasn't scored. Anyway, second half coming up. Big up to everyone locked in. Saka's off. Fabio Vieira's on. I don't understand putting Fabio Vieira on the right. He doesn't have the pace, really, to do well out there. We're on 2,300 likes. Big up, bro. Big up to the whole community. We want 4,000 by the end of the game. Let's go. Second half underway. Can Arsenal break the record? Sheffield United have their first touch inside the Arsenal area. They're forced out, though. Mr. Messi says, can you shout out my dog Tyson died today. Hey, man. Shout out, bro. Listen, I know pets are like family members, so shout out. Hope you're well, man. Fabricator said, I confess, used to break for the Rice shirt upgrade Champions League patch upgrade authentic shirt because the cheap XL is sold out. Express delivery. You have me in the bag. Finally leave the hypocrite a donation. I love that. Man had to upgrade and get the Champions League shirt. Oh, Martinelli down, injured. This is not what we want to see. Big up Fabricator, though. Big up Peter. He said, wedding was great. Curtis peeped the profile pic. Hey, big up, bro. Congrats. Enjoy, man. You should be on your honeymoon, bro, in Hawaii or the Bahamas or something. But big up. Congrats to you and your wife. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Hope it was a great day. Highly wanted criminal. Never be afraid to grow. Go big. Boxing, NBA, and F1. We're bringing a massive audience on a different channel. Well, listen, we got a second channel, which is a clips channel. We can always rename that or leave it as clips and do different things. But I 100% don't want to just, close off the channel on purely Arsenal. Because I love watching football and I love watching NBA and I love watching boxing. So we're definitely going to expand. Definitely. So yeah, man, I've definitely got to make more of that second channel as well. It's just sitting there. I haven't uploaded on it for months. So Shaw Sports, yeah, man, why not? That could be Shaw Sports News. I used to call Shaw Sports would be a good one. Ish, I like that. 5%. Anyway, come on, can we? We haven't scored for 2 minutes. I'm fuming. What's going on? I don't think we should have brought on Fabio right wing. I don't mind you bringing him on, but play him attacking midfield. He's not a right winger. He hasn't got the pace. Yeah, Turkish loves UFC. I'm not the biggest fan of UFC. I don't mind it, but make an ASMR channel. Listen, man. I know we need money. I don't think you want, me chomping on some chicken wings down the microphone. Peter said, thanks, community. Honeymoon is this weekend. Enjoy, bro. Big up Mr. Fix-It. He said, bless Curtis. Bless all my goodness in the chat. Just tuned in. What did I miss? Just the 5 goals. Sure, sports would be great if I finally get a coffee mug. Hey, LSU, I'll get you one. Don't worry. I'll get you one. William as well. I've promised one for ages. Prefers to win the Champions League or the Prem Champions League. Still follow the streams where we want a coffee mug. I'll get them. I'll get some sent out. International break, I'll get some more. Arsenal in possession. It's been a horrific 3 minutes. We haven't scored. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm getting spoiled a little bit. Here comes Sheffield United. They've made a few changes. Bit more energy. Good tackle there, Jorginho. Really good tackle. Gaming. I mean, I was going to do gaming. I just don't play on any games enough, really. Oh, Martinelli sent him to the shops. Too quick. He's sending him back to the shops. He said, bring me a drink. Oh, he wins a corner. Well done, Gabby, lad. He's playing well. They're all playing well. There ain't an Arsenal player having a bad game. There really isn't. Apparently, the fight starts at 10 o'clock on Friday. Maybe, yeah, because I know Jerome Miller's fighting. So, yeah, there's obviously going to be loads of fights. The only thing I don't enjoy as much with the fights in Saudi, the atmosphere is not as good. But, money talks, I get it. And they create some amazing venues as well. But it's not as lively as, like, Madison Square Garden or Wembley or something. Anyway, corner to Arsenal. Declan Rice to take it. Can we make it 6? Whips it in. Headed away at the near post. Not a great corner. Doesn't beat the first defender. That guy said, I've been waiting for a mug for 3 years. Big up, Mr. Messi. Thank you for all the shout-outs. Real community RP, my boy Tyson. 100, bro. Don't worry, the mugs will turn up. Ryan said, come on, Arsenal, let's score this 6th jar. Bless us continually. Come on, bro. Music reactions as well. That's what I'm saying. 100%. 100%. We're expanding. I'm telling you now. We're definitely going to do some stuff on that other channel. It's just sitting there. Fight starts at 10. Main event walking on Friday. Okay, so it is a late night one. Which is better, really. I like watching the fights at night. Here's Kivior. Oh, there's the ball. Ah, I didn't find it. It's blocked. Arsenal win the ball back. Havertz, where you going, bro? You're going to get clamped. Oh, free kick. I actually thought they won the ball. Curtis killing Mbappe. Why not? Hey, listen, I asked the question. Curtis, would you still take Rashford? Reduced price, I would. I wouldn't pay big money for him, but if you got him at a cut price, I'd still take him. I'm convinced he needs a better coach, but it's not going to happen anyway. Bet we don't score second half. Now we'll bag, man. We'll bag. I think we'll get another. We need to score. Yeah, because the thing is, Sheffield United have made changes, and they can't be as bad as this in the second half. I think we'll get 6, 7, 8, something like that. Unless we score now, then maybe. Big up everyone locked in. Great support. Road to 100k. Big up all the subscribers. Free kick. Declan Rice in swinger. Get it over. That guy at the side of the wall. Put it straight over his head with power. No, you put it at the side of him, bro. That's a poor free kick. Curtis, what gives you more confidence we can win a major trophy? The fact we can blow teams away or that we can keep... It's the defence. It's the defence, honestly. I thought last season... Great going forward. Looked like we could concede at any time. you've got to have a foundation to build from. I feel like we can go to big grounds and keep clean sheets. Exodus said, Curtis, do you listen to drill? Not really, bro. I'm a bit older now, family man. I'm more listening to laid back. You know what? One thing I realise as I get older is music can have such a big influence on your mood. And you need to be in the right mood. Fabio Vieira could be in. No, he doesn't have the pace, but he does have the cross. Martinelli volleys it and it's blocked. That's not bad from Fabio Vieira. No, I don't listen to drill, man. I don't listen to it, man. I'm listening to YG Marley and that, bro. Righteous music. And some old school hip hop. I can't lie, every now and then, you know, when I'm in the car by myself. William, thank you for the super sticker, bro. Coffee mug will turn up eventually. Bear with me. It's only been 2 years. You'll get there eventually. You know what I mean, Exodus? I see you. You can't listen to that madness. I need righteous music, conscious music, relaxation and that. Madrid are the biggest concern regarding Saliba. We need to stop him getting tempted. Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, he's just got the new contract, but give it a year, 18 months when he's got a couple years left. And, you know, but if we win trophies, he won't need to go anywhere. That guy said if there's not 100k subs by the end of the season, it's a disgrace. Slap the likes and subscribe if you haven't already. Get the red carpet on the #1 Arsenal channel. Big up yourself, bro. Is Saka injured? He was limping a bit, but I think he's all right. He finished the half walking off. I think he had a couple kicks and they just said give him a rest, which is fine. Here come Arsenal. Oh, Ben White, little back heel. We haven't scored for 8 minutes. I'm not happy. Here's Martin Odegaard, edge of the penalty area. What a ball. Kivior. They've got so many players behind the ball. We're struggling to open them. Martinelli. Ball whipped in, headed away. They're defending much better, Sheffield United, I'll be honest. Jamie said, I thought you were a St. Anne's top driller. Nah, man, I'm a good youth, man. I wasn't on madness. You know what I mean? But St. Anne's, Brewster's Road. Vibes or Movado, Cartel, man, Gaza. I like Movado's music, but come on, Cartel was different. Oh, through ball. No, it's blocked. Saka's getting arrested, exactly. And we always talk about how much football he's played. So he needs a rest sometimes. Nick said, thoughts on the new Champions League format? Listen, more games, more money. But more games means more fatigue, more injuries. I get what they do. So, what is it? 36 teams in a group. And you play 8 games, but you play against 2 teams who are top seeds. So, what people are moaning about is the big teams are not playing each other enough. So, the Champions League's getting boring. Because until you get to, like, the quarterfinal, you're not seeing 2 heavyweights. So they're saying now you're going to play 8 games in the group. 2 of them will be top seeds. So you're going to play at least 2 big boys out of your 8 games. So I don't know. They just want more money, don't they? You know, they want more games, more stadiums full, more tickets sold. I think the Champions League is weakening, to be honest. I think the Champions League, and I know we're back in it, so I should be bigging it up, but I think the Champions League is getting watered down a lot. I think, number one, the Saudi League, you're now watching a Champions League that has no Ronaldo, no Neymar, no Benzema. Obviously, Messi's in America. So, a lot of the biggest footballers on the planet are not in the Champions League. You've also got a season where teams like Liverpool are not in the Champions League. Who are a big club who would bring a lot to it, of course, as well. And also, you just don't see enough of the big teams play each other. You watch the groups, it's boring. Even this last 16, it's been pretty boring. Yeah, for Arsenal, we got a lot riding on it, but the Champions League is not as strong. This is why they tried to bring the Super League, and the Super League will come back. There's too much money in it. They will bring that back at some stage. This Champions League new format is just to try and make more money, more games. They'll delay it. Super League will turn back up. Too much money. Yeah, Man United, Liverpool, big teams, not in the Champions League. That's great football. Rice, Odegaard. Wow. Oh, Rice gets tackled edge of the box. Messi and Suarez were destroying Orlando City. I saw the highlights. I saw that. They'll probably have a good season in the MLS. Usman said, I listen to drill at the gym. It's good for energy, but I feel you when I hear those youths say evil stuff. I have to reboot it. Do album reviews. 100% on that other channel, I'm going to add music and stuff. Because I listen to a lot of music, so it'd be good to review. Oh, Havertz lays it off. Oh! Ben White with his left foot. Havertz with the assist. That, for me, is the goal of the game. Havertz with a brilliant touch brings it down, lays it off. And Ben White, a.k.a. Ben Tan, a.k.a. Benny Blanco, a.k.a. he does not watch football, slams it into the bottom corner with his left foot. Goal of the night. What a finish. Oh, wow. Havertz assist. Benny Blanco with the goal. What a finish on his left foot. Do you know what? That is outstanding from Havertz. What a finish, by the way. Can he score on his left foot? Great. What a hit, son. What a hit. That is outstanding. I thought he'd actually got too much power on the pass. 6-0, people. What an assist by Havertz. And it's 6-0. That is a great goal. Stadiums are empty everywhere we go. Stadiums are empty everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. 6-0 to the Gunners. What a goal. That is an absolutely brilliant. Someone did. Who called the Ben White screamer? Someone definitely called it. I remember seeing it in the comments. Reveal yourself. Step forward. Come and collect your praise. Carlito's Way, one of my favourite films. Benny Blanco from the Bronx. I'm sorry, that was some sort of attempt to, I don't know, was that Al Pacino? I don't know, apologies. But you were with me. You remember the scene, stepping off the train. It was, you know, it was wild. But yeah, I love those films, by the way. All them films. I wish we could watch films and stuff. Anyway, maybe we do it on Twitch. We'll just watch Carlito's Way and react to it. I'm going to give out some memberships to the community. I have to reciprocate the energy and the support. Let me give out what we give. Let's give 5. Let's give 5 memberships. There you go. 5 memberships gifted out. Big up the 5 new members. You got to give sometimes, people. You know what I mean? Balance, people. Balance. Very important in life. We can't just take. We have to give as well, people. Corner, in-swinger, Declan Rice. It's in the air. Oh, bounces up. And we don't manage to get a goal out of it. But, hey, 4 more. 4 more. Come on. Let's get this 10. I want 10 goals. Big up the new members. Big up everyone tuned in. 4,750 of you tuned in. Godfather of Goodfellas. Wow. I mean, Ronaldinho or Henry? I hate that question. I got to go Henry, Arsenal tax. But Ronaldinho, probably the most enjoyable player I've ever watched. Jorge said Arteta might be a genius with the Havertz buy. He's getting there. Still a long way to go. I wouldn't call him a genius. I'd say it's improving massively. Kai Havertz appreciation speech, please. I mean, listen. He's gone from a donkey to a donkai. That's the best I can give you. Donkai, man of the match. There you go. Quinny, big up. TMB, with players around Havertz, you will get goals, yeah? He seems to be just such a good link man, don't he? He really does. Big up Hype. He's gifted 5 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up yourself, my bro. Appreciate that. Big up British Gunners. Appreciate that. He says Gunners for life tuned in. Partey's warming up, people. Are we going to get him on from even 5 minutes? Oh, Sheffield United caught there by David Raya. We do not concede tonight. Trust me. What would it take for you to say Kai Havertz was an Arsenal Arteta masterstroke? Win the title and have an influence on it. Martinelli's down again, getting kicked. We win the league and he plays a big part. It's a masterstroke. It really is. Big up Michael McClenahan. I hope I haven't butchered your name there, bro. Thank you very much for becoming a... Oh! Partey, Partey, harder. There's a man that say, harder. Partey is coming on, people. I cannot believe it. Can you believe it? Partey and Jesus double changing. That triple change. Cedric is coming on as well. Well, we need some comedy. Cedric the Entertainer. Why are you bringing him on for, bro? I've just got to say, what are we? I didn't even know the score then. I thought it was 5, 6, 7. We're making 3 changes. Bring Smith Rowe on, fam. What are you bringing Cedric on for? Okay, maybe give one of the defenders a break. I get it. Give Smith Rowe game time, man. What's going on? This guy's got trust the process tattooed on him and can't get a run out. Thomas Partey about to arrive, people. Robbie should be spinning around right now. I'm spinning around. Move out of my way. I know. Oh, no. Martinelli's limping. He's grimacing as well. I said this game might come at a price. The only channel that gifts membership. Big up Amara. Listen, you guys are absolute legends, people. Legends. 4,750 of you tuned in. Really appreciate it. Nah, listen, I'm joking. Cedric's all right, man. Give one of the defenders a run out. I'm disappointed with Martinelli being injured. So disappointed with that. He's limping off. I think he was kicked on his ankle. Maybe it's just bruising. Hopefully he hasn't rolled it or anything. Hopefully it's just a kick. Bit of bruising. Might be all right in a few days. The fact that they've just put their arm around him and carried him off. If it was that serious, surely they would have stretchered him off. Partey, that young talent front. Here we go! Gabriel Jesus back. Great to see him. We need all these guys available. And, hey, man. Hey, relax, bro. Thomas Partey. Wow, can you... Jorginho comes off. Who is this guy coming on for Arsenal? He hasn't played since August. The General from Ghana. Thomas Jollof Partey. The General is back, people. Yeah! Go on, fella! Smash anything that comes near you, lad. Thomas Jollof Partey is back. The General is back. Good to see him back, man. And Cedric comes on. Ben White comes off. Triple change there. Big up Michael as well. He's gifted 5 memberships. Big up yourself, bro. Really appreciated it. Joined as a member himself and handed out 5 memberships. Big up, man. Community will all be members by the end of the season. 6-0 to Arsenal. Are we going to get the 10? We're going to need a couple goals in quick succession here if we're going to get 10. I think 9's the record. What happened to Saka? Come off at half-time. I think he's all right. Would love a membership. Make sure your settings enable you to accept a gifted membership, because if you go in your settings on YouTube, it can be switched off that you're not even allowed to be gifted one. So make sure you... Hey, people think I don't know about that Ghana tune. I am mean, brethren. I know my music, people. Have faith in me, man. Come on. That's a big tune, by the way. Big, big tune. I don't know the words. I know a bit of the words, then I just start mumbling, you know. Sometimes you have to mumble, but listen, these rappers nowadays, they're mumbling, they're making millions. You know what I mean? Christopher Leach, big up, bro. New member. I think you've been a member before, Chris. Sheffield United, balls cleared by David Raya. You can't get membership in certain regions. Is that true? I actually didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. That's a shame. Why would they, block it in certain regions? Makes no sense. ESR and Jesus next. Well, Jesus on. ESR needs to come on next. We've made 4. So we've only got 1 more substitute left. I would love to see... I would love to see Smith Rowe get a run out. It wouldn't surprise me bringing Nketiah on. He loves Nketiah. Big up to everyone. Bomber Clark. Fair enough, Pat. Make yourself known. Got to rest the centre halves. We don't have a defender. We don't have a defender on the bench. So we could change formation. I wouldn't mind. Give Saliba a rest maybe. The thing is, Sheffield United are attacking so little that the centre-backs are not even being tested. Sheffield had a fire rap crew, Hoods Underground. Back in the day, was it? Or not long ago? Can you become a member from Jamaica? I do not know, bro. Hopefully. Big up Jamie Campbell, new member. Appreciate that, bro. Big up. Welcome to the members community. 5,000 of you tuned in. The song you sang and the dance just vibes here, people. I tell you, anything can happen on this channel at any given moment. The shirt can get ripped. End up with a cone on my head once. You know, Cruz might introduce the channel every now and then. Anything can happen, people. Anything. You know, start singing, rapping, anything. We're here, people. ESR definitely needs a run up. Oh, so they're showing you Martinelli there. It's a kick. It's a kick. The guy's studs are up slightly. Martinelli goes to kick it. I think as he follows through, maybe he just kicks the bottom of his foot. Now, the worry for that, sometimes, anyone who's ever kicked the bottom of someone's foot, wow, it can be painful. Cruz needs to introduce tomorrow's show. Listen, I'm going to let him introduce it. I'm going to let him do, like, the first few minutes of a show. Not tomorrow. He'll be at school when I'm on, but Curtis and Turkish watch-along would be epic. Yeah, man, listen, if he's ever available, we're definitely going to do lots of shows. Jagdeep said, no cap, this channel has become such an important part of my life. Hey, I love that. Big up. I love that, people. My main aim, honestly, when I started a channel, because you never know if people are going to buy into you. You could make a channel and not get subscribers. So I'm thankful that we've got a community like this. But the fact people want to tune in all the time and interact and all that, it's amazing. It's great. So I appreciate that. Put my comment about the membership. What did that guy D say? I can't see it. I'm scrolling back through. Thank you for the gifted membership, said Joel Ozzy to Michael. Where's that guy? I can't see your comment, bro, the previous one. Oh, go into your browser on your phone. If it doesn't let you go the membership through... If it doesn't let you go for the membership through the app, usually the browser is easier. Like, it just... Because it acts as if it's a computer. If you go on desktop site, usually you have more options than if you're on the mobile version. Javid said, honestly, can't watch a match without you. Hey, appreciate that, man. Would like you and Bavs to do analysis of the game. Both have big hearts for this team. Yeah, listen, I speak to Bavs. I believe he was on the tour last year in America, and I think he's coming this year. So big up Bavs, doing great things on his channel. Are you and Broad still cool? Of course, man. That's my boy, man. He doesn't tune in as much. He's busy. He's doing a lot of good work. Wax, I will be on Wax's channel. That night, honestly, you don't understand. Anyone who's from England, I was on the M1. I'm coming back, and I was literally in a standstill, just not moving. I sat in the same place on the motorway for an hour, and I just couldn't get back. And I felt really bad because he'd advertised the stream, 5 o'clock, me and him on the channel, and I didn't get on there, so I felt bad. But I am going to go back on there, 100%. I'm not going to do that. Big up Pinero, new member. Appreciate that, bro. Big up yourself. And big up Daryl. Daryl Byrne, thank you very much for becoming a new member as well. Listen, Fran is just purely in crypto and financial market zone, people. Go and follow his channel, 10 Trading, on YouTube. If you want to see Fran, he's just not in football zone. He was in the watch-along yesterday in the chat, in the comments. Kevin Campbell's getting a lot better. Get well soon, Kev. Neil said, Curtis, I appreciate your streams. It helps my mental health issues, and my great-granddad was Arsenal schoolboy before World War II, but got drafted up for the war. My legend, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing your story, bro. I hope you're well. And big up your granddad, man. Arsenal schoolboy, man. And anyone who's ever put that shirt on, man, at any level, you've done well. You know, at any level. It's not easy. Arsenal in possession. I think... Who did we... Did we win? I think 7 would be the highest. I don't think we've won 7, especially under Arteta. So I hope we can get more. What we got? 18 minutes to go. It's gone a bit quiet now, which I knew at some stage in the game would go a bit flat. So we got 6-0 West Ham, didn't we? And 5-0 Burnley. Let's at least get 6. Come on, 18 minutes to go and ESR hasn't come on. Ball whipped in. Jesus turns. Is that a penalty? Offside. DJ Ash said, I second that comment. Curtis Shaw TV in the community has got me through some tough times in recent years. Big up to you all. Big up, bro. Big up to you, Ash. You've been supporting for a long time. I appreciate it. Get well soon, Kev. Legend. Big up Highbury's local badger. Ah, Smith Rowe. Sub not used. He's gone for Trossard. I think Smith Rowe's days are numbered, man. I really do. I just don't think it's going to happen for him. Declan Rice comes off, which is great. Had a great game. Give him a rest. I feel a bit sad for ESR. I think his time's up. Sub not used in a 6-0 win, man. Not looking good for him. But it is what it is. Listen, football moves on. Players move on. When I saw Thierry Henry leave, I said, listen, don't get too attached to any player. They can leave any time. So, see, I think you should arrange a get-together in the future for the community. 100%. I definitely have to do that. And I will do that. Trust me. We'll have a Curtis Shaw TV get-together and an event somewhere. Doesn't it feel great watching football without your... It doesn't feel... Wow, I thought you was hammering. Doesn't feel great watching without your watch-alongs. Great channel. Big up Henry. Mr. McDaddy said, Curtis, your channel is the best thing that happened on the internet since... oh, gosh. Listeners in, I apologise, but the second word is hub. I won't say the first one, but yeah. Anyway. Omar said, Curtis Bomber Clark Shaw. Jesus goal incoming, says Billy. Come on, we want 7. This would be his record win for Arteta. Can we get 7? Partey is, I mean, a lot of people have been saying for a while that Partey's been fit for a while. Good defending there by Kivior. So, you know, maybe he was, you know, he's going to get 20 minutes, over 20 minutes. But Trossard's on. Is 7-1 our biggest away win in the league against Villa in the 30s? Is that a fact? Yeah. Arsenal's biggest away win. I believe you. I want to see it for myself. Yeah. 1935, 7-1 win against Aston Villa. So 7-0 would be our biggest ever away win in the history of the football club. So it'd be nice for Arsenal to do that. 15 minutes to go plus time added on. Big up everyone locked in. 4,700 of you in the chat. We're on 2.5k likes. Let's get 4k by the end of the game if possible. Samuel, great point. Arteta appears to have lost faith in Nketiah. I agree. I think Nketiah's time's coming to an end as well. Because there's no way back in the day this guy would have made 5 subs and Eddie doesn't get on the pitch. So... Here's Jesus. Oh, why didn't he shoot? Tried to pull it back for Havertz. Goes out for a corner. But yeah, corner to Arsenal. Smith Rowe not coming on, disappointing. Yeah, I think he could be on the hit list as well in the summer. Why did Jesus not shoot there? You've been out for a while, and that's the thing. Havertz shot from that similar angle on the other side on his left foot and scored. I don't know why Jesus don't hit that. In swinging corner Fabio Vieira whips it in. It bounced about 3 times before he even got there, but I think the ref said take it again. In a big game, if Jesus didn't shoot from there, I would be shouting down the house, saying, how can he not be shooting? But we let him off in a game. But I'm still frustrated because I want us to win 7-0. Be our biggest ever away win. Corner to Arsenal. Fabio to take it. Can he get the ball in the area without it bouncing 3 times? First team to score 5 goals in 3 consecutive games. Wow. Wow. 3 consecutive away games it would be, wouldn't it? Because Newcastle was 4-1. But yeah, 3 consecutive away games. Arsenal win the ball back as a poor corner blocked. Ball whipped in. Free header. Oh, poor header. Kivior hits him on his shoulder, I think, and goes wide. Latte. DNA confirms Eddie is not his son. Arteta is fuming. I'm telling you, man, some girl in London said, Mikel, it's your baby, man. He's done the DNA test. He's find out it ain't his. It's some guy from Hackney, and he's decided he's done with him. Oh, dear. Come on, one more goal. The 10 ain't going to happen. 10 is definitely not going to happen. Could Arsenal return to LA this summer? Are you going to come over? Yeah, listen, I think it's been confirmed, hasn't it? Arsenal are going to LA. Yeah, Jerry Springer settings, man. You're not the father. Yeah, they are going to LA. They're going to LA and Philadelphia. That's confirmed. I think the one that hasn't been confirmed yet is Las Vegas. I've heard rumours we're going to play Wrexham in Las Vegas. Ryan Reynolds settings. I hope they do go Vegas. That'll be Hangover 4. But yeah, they're going LA. They play, who do they play in LA? Man United in LA and Liverpool in Philadelphia. And the rumour is they're going to play Wrexham in Vegas. Yeah, honestly, I want 7. I really want us to get 7. Just to break the record. Should have put Ramsdale on at half-time, get some minutes before... Oh, that's a... Do you know what? I was joking, like, yo, man. That's a great point. Ramsdale is going to be in goal on Saturday. Because David Raya is not allowed to play against Brentford in the league. So, yeah. Maybe it would have made sense to give him minutes. Why are they only going to USA? Money, bro. Money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you more. Money talks. Money talks, bro. Money talks. You know how much money they make on them America trips? Tickets $200-$300. 82,000 fans in that game in Jersey against America. They're making absolute dough, bro. So, of course, SoFi Stadium. He owns it. We ain't got to pay nothing to use it. Pure profit, bro. Pure profit. Robert said your commentary is more interesting than Martin Tyler. That's a huge compliment because Martin Tyler is one of the GOATs of commentary. Highbury's local badger, I'm greedy, give us 15 goals. It's crazy because looking at it, really, we've only scored 1 goal in the second half, which is a bit crazy, isn't it? Because at half-time, at 5-0, you're thinking... listen, I thought Sheffield United would make it a lot more difficult for us, but... Alvin said LA or New York. Now, I got asked this question when we was on tour. And the way I answer it is, listen, of course, LA lifestyle, the beach, the weather, I love that. I love the beach. I love the sunshine. But I like the spirit of New York. I don't know. I felt like, I don't know. Anyone who's ever been to them 2 cities, New York had a feeling about it. Shot there by Sheffield United, way over. New York, I just felt more of a connection with it. I don't know why. I feel like as a beach place in America, I was more impressed with Miami than LA. But if we go back to LA this year and I spend more time there, maybe I'll say something different, you know? But yeah. One more goal, please. One more. But listen, both are great places. Different things, different things for us, you know. I love the beach and the sunshine. Here's Havertz. Great ball into Jesus. Corner of the penalty area. Jesus! Saved by the goalkeeper. Tried to curl it into the top corner. Lovely pass by Havertz. He was offside. He should have left it. Was going out for a corner. New York does have a lot of soul. I'll be honest, man. I felt very inspired by New York. You know what I mean? And not just the tourist part of New York, even the gritty part of New York. I don't know. I just felt very connected to New York. Concrete jungle, man. You know what I mean? But listen, I did like LA. Listen, sitting in Beverly Hills eating chicken and waffles in 31 degrees. I'm not going to complain, bro. You know what I mean? I felt like I was living that life for a few days. But Quinny said, ever since Mikel talked to the players about sharing wives, he's been a different animal. What's really going on? Hey, whatever they need to do to win the title, make it happen. New York has the most similar energy to cities in England like London and even Notts. Yeah, probably. Probably that's what it is. Alicia and Jay-Z settings. Concrete jungle. Naz Illmatic. Come on, man. New York hip-hop is my favourite hip-hop. Standard. Why can't Ray play against Brentford? Obviously, because he's on loan from Brentford. He was allowed to play in the Cup, but not in the Premier League. There's a clause in the loan that he can't play. In swinging corner. Fabio Vieira whips it in, headed away. Someone's down at the back post for Arsenal. I think it's Havertz holding his head. Sheffield United clear it. 7 minutes to go. LA better food, weather, more things to do. Listen, I can't the weather and the beach, yeah, man, all day long. But just, you know, sometimes you just feel a bit more connection to a place, the spirit of the place. I don't know, I just felt a little bit more with New York. Shot that was meant to be outside of the foot. He nearly took the security guard's head off. Did anyone see that? He nearly hit the security guard in the head. Oh, dear. That Dubai steak still tasting fresh. The man tried to shoot outside of the foot. Did it hit the security guard? They didn't show the replay, man. I'm sure that hit him in the head. Havertz getting a lot better, man. I can't lie. Havertz doing his thing. But one thing I will say, we've got a lot more. We're going to have bigger tests. Bigger tests to come, you know. City away, Tottenham away, Man United away, Brighton away, Villa at home. Tough games. Love New York, but would live in Miami for the sun and the beach. I love Miami. The vibe, it's a bit more Caribbean vibe, I feel. Like with the beach and the palm trees and all that. You play for Sheffield United for a reason. You're right, Sam. Don't be trying outside of the foot. Just know your limits. You know, know your limits. Just hit that normal. Look how empty this stadium is, by the way. New York does have a unique vibe. Yeah, 100%. Here's Odegaard. Lovely touch. That's a foul, surely, ref. Free kick to Arsenal. 6 minutes to go. Universal LA is lit. I didn't go to the LA one. I went to the Orlando, but never went to the LA one. Didn't have a lot of time to do that much, really. This Sheffield team is awful. Yeah, man, they're in the Championship. They know what's going on already. TM101, I hear you. Anyway, come on. 1 goal in the second half. We need another one. Here's Fabio Vieira. The stadium's half empty. Here is Gabriel. That LA New York question has started a real debate in the comments, that's for sure. Do you think Arsenal is better off without Jesus and 35 in the starting lineup? Well, 35 is, who's that? Zinchenko. Zinchenko does offer us a lot on the ball, but defensively not great. Ball whipped in. Jesus can't get there. Goalkeeper collects it. 5 minutes to go, people. Bets on Wilder getting sacked. He ain't getting sacked. He ain't getting sacked. They already sacked. What was the guy's name? Who was the guy, man? I forget his name. Heckingbottom, was it? Who was the manager? They're not going to... What's the point sacking him? They're getting relegated. You got to pay to sack a manager. Will, big up, bro. New member. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Will Fuga. Make sure you smash the likes. 4.5K locked in. We got 4 minutes to go. Come on, one more. Here's Jesus in the area. After scoring 5 in the first half, scoring 1 in the second half feels a bit underwhelming. Partey dummies it. Is Kivior. Over to Trossard. Trossard whips it in back post. No one to attack it. It's up in the air. Vieira jumps. He was never really going to win that header, was he, against the centre-back? We still have the ball back. Cedric whips it in. No, doesn't get enough on it. Here is Havertz, who's had a good game. There's Thomas Partey. Clips it into Jesus. I think he's onside. Jesus sits him down. Jesus. Still Jesus. Oh, he's got to shoot. Great footwork again. But gets tackled. I think the flag's gone up for offside anyway. So it wouldn't have counted. Big up SC Guna, who's gifted 5 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up yourself, bro. Look at the touch from Jesus. See you later. Bit too much. And then he loses it. And then the flag goes up anyway. But I like the Jogger Bonito from Jesus. Listen, he's been out for a while. He's got to get his, get his swagger back. Takes a little bit of time. I wouldn't say poor second half, but listen, let's be real. They set us up with that first half to believe madness was going to go off for the whole game. I'll be real, I'm not trying to put any. There's no negative in this game whatsoever, but we genuinely thought at half time this was going to be an absolute beatdown. It's been a beatdown anyway, but we're talking about 10-0s and 8-0s. To win it 5-0 in the second half, 5-0 in the first half, 1-0 in the second half. Yeah, we did expect to see more. I'm not going to lie, but it's not enough to be critical of. Big up Michael. Thank you very much, bro. Michael McLennan. He joined as a member. McClenahan, I believe. He joined as a member, and then he's gifted 10 Curtis Shaw TV memberships, 5 now and 5 earlier. Big up to you, Michael. Let's get 4,000 likes, people. It's 4.5K locked in. It just helps the channel. A lot of people ask all the time, how come you want the videos to get liked? The more likes the video gets, the more they're going to share it around. And obviously that means more views, and that's what we want. We want the channel to get bigger and better. Ball over the top, looking for Jesus, loses the header. And we got a minute to go of normal time. Eddie, Reece Nelson, Smith Rowe, unused substitutes, Ramsdale as well. Interesting, 4 English players on the bench, not used. Arteta doesn't care about English tax, that's for sure. LA is nice to visit, just like New York. You can't live in these places anymore. Taxes, homelessness, not what it used to be. I did notice a lot of homeless people, especially in LA, I've got to be honest. There was some in New York, but I saw loads in LA. It's very sad, man. I don't know what's going off. But yeah, a lot of homeless people, man. But great cities. I love visiting both of them for different reasons. A lot of history and loads to do, but very expensive. Love Gabriel Jesus, but we need to start getting Ruthless upgrade in the summer. 100%. 100%. Saliba is a Rolls Royce. Crazy contrast in LA. Yeah, rich big houses 1 minute and then homelessness on the street the next. You see it in a lot of places though, man. Well, Jesus is going to build up his fitness. It's going to take him time. He's probably not as sharpish straight away, is he? So we got to give him a chance. I just want to see him shoot and look for goal. Jesus wins a free kick. 5 minutes added on. We're in the 90th minute. Are we going to get that 5th goal? Some of the homeless are even young people who went to LA to chase fame. It can happen. Them cities, man, if you're not prepared and you ain't got the money or you ain't got a big job, they will just chew you up and spit you out, man. You know, it happens. It does happen. I know people who've moved to Dubai and America, and, some people have, sometimes you come back and it was a struggle. Angus said, being a good watch along, hopefully Partey can start regularly. Listen, I don't think he'll start against Brentford. I expect the same team probably, apart from David Raya, who's obviously not available because of the clause of his loan. He's not allowed to play against Brentford in the league. Highbury's local badger said, you think LA is bad, go to Philly. I mean, I'll probably be in Philly, so I hope it's not too bad. But 7 would have been nice, but listen, we'd have all taken we'd have all taken 6-0 pre-match, so I'm still very happy. Would you consider moving to the US? I mean, I do love it in America, but I'd have to have a lot of things set up. And what I've noticed, them big cities in America, man, the cost of living and the rent prices in LA and New York, and yo, man, you got to earn crazy money to be renting in them places, man. Seriously, you got to have big money. A lot more expensive than England, I would say. I know London's expensive, but you can find parts of London, especially on the outskirts, that are a bit cheaper. Also, San Francisco is really bad with homelessness. Listen, it's sad. It's really sad to see. Make sure you like the video. We're about to wrap up. I'm not going to write a poll because I wouldn't even know which player. But in your opinion, who are you going for as man of the match, people? I mean, looking at it, we've got 5 different goal scorers. Odegaard, Martinelli, Havertz, Rice and Ben White. But you've also got... So Martinelli got one goal, 1 assist. Havertz got 1 goal, 1 assist. Although I think that first goal should be his assist because I think it touches his leg as well. For me, it's Havertz or Odegaard, to be honest. I would probably go for Havertz. I would go for Havertz because of what he's been through. And he's played well anyway. It's not a sympathy one either. He's genuinely had a really good game. Kibby said, as a kid, moving to USA was a big dream. Growing up, I'm more interested in Europe. It's just easier, innit? It's easier and cheaper. Big up Raya, another clean sheet. Yeah, we can't ignore that. I mean, has he had a shot on target? I think he had 1 shot on target. Havertz probably man of the match. 1 goal, 1 assist. Led the line well. He's becoming a real nuisance up front, man. I've been really impressed with him as well. Jeezy said everyone's moving out of Cali and New York, going to Florida, Texas, North Carolina. Probably cheaper, I would imagine. Was there a need for a goalkeeper? Not really. Gabriel... Was that Jesus or Gabriel Magalhaes? Takes a whack in the face there. Yeah, listen. I'm delighted to see Havertz doing well. I've always said, listen, I was critical of him because, you know, it's a player that I don't think we should have signed, but I want to see him do well. I genuinely want to see him do well. I want to see him keep scoring goals. I think that's now 7 goals for him. And another assist. 7 goals, 3 assists, I believe. Havertz stats. 7 goals, 3 assists in 26 games. 10 goal contributions. You know? With over 10 games to go. He could quite easily finish this season with like 12 goals, 6, 7 assists. Which all of a sudden you're going, hang on. That's a good season. Now, I know that Sheffield United are not great, but as I said, 2-0 against Man City, 2-0 against Liverpool. They've proved they can perform. Don't take anything away from this performance. Here's Havertz, gives the ball away. I've just given him man of the match. Florida house taxes have gone crazy. £1,000 per month is average. And the full-time whistle goes, people. Sheffield United 0. The Arsenal 6. Light Work FC. Game, set, and match. I'll be totally honest. If I'm being hypercritical, second half was a bit boring. You know, I would have liked to have seen Arsenal score a couple goals second half. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. If I'd have offered you 6-0 pre-match, every single one of you would have taken it. So, no problem. 5 different goal scorers. Odegaard, Martinelli, Havertz, Rice, and Ben White. Ben White's goal, in my opinion, was the best goal. Right back on his left foot, smashes it into the corner. Lovely little assist by Kai Havertz. Where did the 10 grand winner slink off to? He's probably enjoying his money, man. No worries. Good kick about with the boys. Listen, I want to be clear with this. And, you know, I think it's important. Arsenal tonight have absolutely annihilated a Premier League team. And listen, yeah, change your tune. That's football. He was awful when he first came. He's improving. I'm going to give him his credit. I'm not a fan that's going to say something that's right in front of me. You know, if he's playing bad, I'm going to tell you he's playing bad. Sorry. I'm going to say what's in front of me, what I meant to say. If he's playing well, I'm going to praise him. It's not change your tune. It's going off what we're seeing from him. And at the moment, he's playing very well. So no problem whatsoever with Kai Havertz. He's definitely hitting. This is his best run of form since he's been at the football club. And long may it continue. That's where we're at with it. So fair play to him. I would give him man of the match tonight. I really would. I think he led the line so well. I thought Declan Rice. Listen, I could go through the whole team. David Raya, clean sheet without really having much to do. Ben White, quality, great goal. Kivior, lovely assist, good performance. Saliba Gabriel, easiest game they'll have all season, solid. Declan Rice, fantastic goal and an assist, although the assist hasn't been given to him yet. Jorginho, solid, kept the ball well. Odegaard was cooking, silky on the ball, did his thing. Saka, excellent first half, couple of assists. Martinelli, goal and an assist. Havertz, brilliant performance. Man of the match. One thing I'll say, the level dropped off when we made changes. Partey got some minutes. Cedric didn't really do much, didn't need to. Trossard was on for not too long. Disappointed not to see Smith Rowe get a little run out. And Jesus got some minutes. Pity he didn't have a shot. I think he could have scored, but I think at the moment, the crazy thing is Kai Havertz at the moment is Arsenal's #1 striker, which is unbelievable, something I never thought I would see. Jesus, Trossard, Havertz, all available, and I would pick Havertz up front over those two at this moment in time, which I would have never thought that they were words that I'd be saying. Pokemon Go said, Curtis, I'm angry. We are a disgrace. Why not score 10 goals? I mean, listen, you can't genuinely be angry. Disappointed, a bit frustrated, I get it. But it's difficult, man. Sometimes you're winning a game so easily, you do switch off a little bit. And then substitutions come on. Listen, I'm not angry. I'm a little bit frustrated that we didn't score more than 1 goal in the second half. I think when you've got a team 5-0 at half-time, you would like to think that you would score 2 or 3 at least in the second half. But listen, give some credit to Sheffield United. Second half, they defended a lot better. I'm not going to complain. I said at the start of the game, if we win 1-0 tonight and 2-1 on Saturday, it won't be pretty. It might not be the most enjoyable, but I'll take it. At this stage of the season, win, win, win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never give. Everybody hands go up. Let me stop. And they stay there. And they stay there. Uptown, uptown. All I do is win. All right, no more, I promise. The chorus jumped in my head. I had to run with it. It's spontaneous on this channel. I apologise. Anyway, as usual, before we get out of here, it's only right we look at that beautiful. In fact, it's not that beautiful, actually, because we're not top. So it's, until we're on top of the league, it's not good enough for me. I need to see Arsenal top of the Prem. Then we can start saying it's a beautiful table. But listen, some good things here. Top goal scorers in the Premier League. 68 goals scored. 68 goals scored for Arsenal and 23 goals conceded. Top goal scorers in the Premier League. Best defence in the Premier League. But crazy that we're not top of the league. What would Dyche say about our form? I mean, listen, mate. To be honest, I don't even understand the form because I've never won 5 games in a row myself. I've had 5 defeats. I've had 5 draws. I've also had 5 players in headlocks as well. And I've ate 5 tons of glass over the last 5 months. But great form, Arsenal. But you've got to win trophies, lad. You've got to win trophies. I mean, I won Headlock of the Year last year. Putting that granny in a headlock. So, Arteta's never won that. So, as far as I'm concerned, there's only one ginger genius in the Premier League, and it's not Kevin De Bruyne. It's Sean Dyche. So, that's what I think. Anyway. Anyway, listen. Arsenal, top goal scorers in the league. Brentford at home this weekend. Great opportunity, really, to win another game. Brentford not in great form. Big up my bro Nathan, though. He's a Liverpool fan, so he's happy with that. This weekend is huge for Arsenal Football Club again. We are playing on Saturday night, 5:30 kickoff against Brentford. If we win, we're top of the league. Obviously, that can change depending on the result on Sunday. Man City, Liverpool. A draw would keep us at the top of the league going into next Monday and going into the international break, which would be incredible for Arsenal. So we've got to win. score some goals. A draw would be a great result at Anfield for us. I don't know. I was saying this yesterday. If it isn't a draw, what team would you rather won? I'll give you the two options and break down my feelings around both goals, about both teams winning. If Man City beat Liverpool, that drags Liverpool back down a bit. It puts Arsenal above them. It puts City above them. And Liverpool have got the easiest run. So is it better for us to pull Liverpool down? If City win, if Liverpool win, they've probably got the easiest draw. I personally think the worst result on Sunday for Arsenal is Liverpool winning. In my opinion, that is the worst result that can happen on Sunday. Simply for the fact we don't play Liverpool, which would mean we've got no opportunity to, get them, we've got no opportunity to make up points on them. And also, we play Man City, so that's in our own hands. Husband, so basically, you heard the rumour, Everton fans were putting grannies in headlocks. So I always have to run with that joke with him. Listen, it's at Anfield. We know Liverpool have got a lot of players injured, but you just know for a game like that, Salah will be back, Szoboszlai will be back, Núñez is already back. So for me, in my opinion, the worst result is a Liverpool win, because then Liverpool are top and they've got the easiest running of the three, and we've got no opportunity to play them and claw back closer to them. So then you're relying on Liverpool dropping points and it's out of our hands. So Liverpool win is the result I do not want on Sunday. Ideal world, we want a draw. Both of them drop points. Arsenal would be top going into Monday. At least if City win, they've got a tough run of games. We've still got to play them. So a draw would be, Desmond 2-2, we'll take that. Zed said, seriously, Curtis, can we actually win the league? Feel like we will end up 4 or 5 points off the top at the end of the season. We've got the worst fixtures. Listen, we know we've got an extremely tough. For us to win the league, we've got to overcome the hardest fixture list. But last season, we didn't have a particularly hard fixture list at the end and we dropped out of it. So maybe playing more difficult games will keep the team on their toes. And I feel like momentum's in our favour this time. Saliba was injured. Holding came in. Partey's form dipped. Saka's form dipped. A lot of the team's form dipped and we got worse. I feel like this season we're on the upward curve. Partey's back. Jesus is back. A lot of players are in form. Do you still want him out? Listen, we're in a title race. We're third. We're potentially going to be top on Saturday night. I'm not going to want him out now, am I? I'm not trying to have that conversation now because I want us to be positive. We'll discuss that at the end of the season. Hopefully we win the title and I'm celebrating him and I'm wearing a t-shirt saying I always rated him. Cone man to the world and back. Sam said we aren't conceding goals, which is a positive. F said, great win. Fabio pleasantly surprised me. Jesus did not. Very happy Arteta is resting Saka. A fully fresh star boy can be the difference in the business end. On to Brentford. 100%. Give Saka... Listen, I was annoyed that Saka came off. Only from a selfish point of view that he's in my fantasy team and he got dragged. But listen, very pleased with that performance. Every Arsenal fan should be delighted with what they saw. Arsenal put in a fan... They won the game in the first half. I thought we were going to score more goals in the second half. It didn't happen. We slowed down. We got one goal. That was it. The only downside of tonight's game, as you said, Marge, is Martinelli limping off. Hopefully, it's nothing more than a kick and a bit of pain and nothing that's going to keep him out for long. He did look in a bit of pain. Hopefully, there's no heavy bruising. Listen, people, thank you very much for tuning in. 4.5K, still tuned in. Hit the like button, subscribe on your way out. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll review the game. Arsenal flying 6-0. Sheffield United, them blades are blunt as hell. Big up. See you tomorrow, people. Bless.